Welcome to LoganRobo's channel. Tonight's stream is going to be a very special Vtuber debut for LoganRobo. Please join in the fun, will you? We're live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And live are we! How is everybody doing here today? I'm just hiding off camera for right now as we bring down the volume a little bit. It's the music's a little bit loud. That's going to be going in the background here. Today's a very special day, everybody. Today's the day of my VTuber debut. Are you guys excited? Let's see who we got in the chat. We got Extemporaneousness 1. We got Immoral Angel, Objectionable Puzzles, She-Ra Fanatic Nora Valkyrie, Sona Soup Streams, The Atlantic 1229, Oak DLL, Bumbling Bumbotron, how are all of you? Beowulf 5555. We have Obsidian 0602. How is everybody doing here? Queen Katie Bat, welcome. So do you guys want to see my VTuber avatar here? I probably shouldn't stay off camera for too long here. Let's go ahead and introduce, but some of you may have seen this before. We did bring this out on one stream ages ago. It's just kind of slowly to build it. You can see part of my arm right there. See? Just a little bit of a shoulder. Oh, can I lean in the camera? Hey, look, you can see part of an eyeball. How about that? Hi, everybody! Look, its mouth moves when I talk. Isn't that amazing? Hi! I'm a VTuber now! That's right. Happy April 1st, which is just totally a normal day. Nothing weird going on here. Hi, how are you? Is this what you guys... I did see that somebody had mentioned on Discord that this is what you thought was going to happen. Big surprise, huh? Oh, and I see we have Wendy Wonka as well. How is everybody? You can check out on the chat screen over there. But yeah, so this is my VTuber avatar here. So we should get all the introductions underway, right? See, I've seen a little bit of these VTuber things, so I kind of know how they go. So the first thing we got to do is we got to have a little introduction here. I have an ID card to go over who I am, to introduce myself to all of you people that I'm meeting for the first time. Wink, wink, oh crap, I wink and it blinks. Let me move out of the way so that you'll be able to once again see. Just stepping, bouncing over here. This card, as I introduce myself and say hi to all of you. See, I don't even have to worry about how I look or anything. This is like so much easier. So, let me grab a pen here and let's fill out this ID card as I meet all of you. again. For the first time. Ooh, eyebrow physics. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see. Is this pen working? Oh, yeah, that works. That works. Cool. So we can write. So, first of all, my name. You probably know what my name is already. I'm LoganRobo. That's my name. LoganRobo. Totally who I am. My birthday is the 3rd of July. You guys want to know some of the likes and dislikes since we're all getting to know each other? So for likes, I like my dog. Salty. That's pretty much the one thing I like. He's the best little puppy in the world. Dislikes, though. Bright colors. No. Just not good. Not good at all. Whoa! Whoa! Ow! What was that? Something just happened. Oh, I'm so distracted. I gotta look down here away, and I just hope that nothing is happening elsewhere on the screen while I'm so distracted by that loud noise that just happened. Ha! What was that? Was that a sound alert? Is that what sound alerts are? Oh my goodness. Okay. I just gotta have a second here. I just gotta recover from that a little bit. Take a deep breath. That's fine. That's just the type of thing that happens. Everything is okay. Everything is fine. In just a moment, I'm gonna look up again, and everything will be exactly as I left it a moment ago. Hey, yeah, see, everything is totally normal. Well, now I have a new dislike that I gotta add. I don't like sound alerts. In fact, you may notice if you take a quick look, I've cleared out most of the sound alerts already. They're gone. We just don't have to worry about that anymore. We just have nice, good, wholesome fun without them. No sound alerts. I should probably take down that one that snuck in, that objections thing. But you know, it's gotta cool down. It's not very long that you'll be able to do that. So I think we're fine. So this, I think, gives you guys a pretty good idea of who I am, yeah? Oh, we also gotta come with a fan's name. Isn't that a thing with like a VTuber community? I think up until this point, we've always been the Robros. We can come with some better names than that. We don't have to be the Robros. We can be something else. Anybody else have some ideas, some suggestions? We can like type up a poll or something.
If you have to explain a joke, that is no joke.
It's nice meeting a new cool Vtuber.
Yeah.
How come your model got bright colors when you hate them?
It's an ironic thing. It's like when you have a really big guy named Tiny. It makes it more memorable. And thank you very much for that other sound alert. I'd forgotten about those ones. That was from our good friend Rookov. Thank you very much for that sound alert as well. And thank you for those 10 bits. Was that Objectionable Puzzles who did that? I appreciate that so much. So I want to ask, do we have any ideas for... Oh, hang on. I see there's some clips in the chat. I think is where we gotta check out at least one of these here. Let me pick out one of these. And let me load this up. I have a clip viewer here, actually. This will be a nice opportunity to test this out as our music changes over a little bit. So give me just one quick second here. Ba-ba-ba-da-da. Takes me a minute to get this going. I'm new to this. So we got a clip. Oh, that one has a monster that looks suggestive. I don't think we're gonna do that clip. We'll probably pick this other one here. And let's put this into...
Hey, baby.
Oh, wait, that made noises. 1 second here. All right. A clip from 3 years ago called Figuring Out Why Logan is Lonely.
Hey, how you doing?
Hang on, I don't like this guy in the corner.
3 minutes.
I don't like this guy over here.
3 minutes is all I need. What are you saying? I'm saying I'm very fast.
Why'd you want to see this clip so bad?
How you doing? 3 minutes?
Oh, it just looped back around. There we go. Okay. Fun stuff. Oops, I accidentally got rid of the stuff I was drawing here. Let's see if I can get that to pop back up. There we are. Ba-ba-ba-ba-boom-boom-boom-boom. Okay, so we're gonna continue. Like I said, we gotta come with fan names. So we could be the Robros, we could be something else. Anybody have any ideas for what this VTuber fan community names would be? Let me take a look in the chat if anybody's saying anything. There's just a lot of people kind of saying stuff in all caps. Some of y'all's is freaked out, aren't you? We gotta have some nominations here. Well, I guess we could start up a poll that'll just ask if we should keep Robros or switch to something else. I'm gonna go ahead and start up a poll. Give me just a second to get this poll going here. I'm gonna devote all of my attention to this poll here. Community name. Robros, change it. What was that? What was that? What just happened? Hang on. I think I hear something else that's happening right now too. I'm gonna try and make a sound effect for this. Watch this, watch this, watch this. That's totally just a natural cracking sound and not someone twisting some bubble wrap. Oh, look at what happened! Look at the corner, you guys cracked my ship. That is not cool. I don't know if you guys realize this. I'm not a space expert or anything. It's not like I work someplace that has to do with space, but like out in space is dangerous. You don't want to rupture the hull of this space station that we're on. How could you guys got to be more careful, okay? No more doing that. No more doing that. That could very easily like get me sucked down to space. We don't want that, do we? Huh?
What's your lore like, spaceman?
Well, as you can see from my arm right here, I'm an android, actually. I was built in space, so I've never actually experienced the Earth. I don't know what it's like down there. That's why I want to get to know all of you. I want to make friends on Earth and get to know what that community is like, and maybe someday be able to travel down there. Have you guys voted in the poll yet, by the way? And thank you for those 10 bits. Looks like most people just want to stick with Robros, huh?
What is your honest opinion on Joey Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh?
Who's that? Is that from is that like a retro anime or something like that? I don't know. I might have to check out this Yu-Gi-Oh thing. See what that is all about. Do you recommend it? Is it fun? Let's go ahead. We're gonna officially put down here because of the poll, I think. And it's not gonna come from behind. We are the Robros. So thank you very much for those 10 bits as well. I appreciate it. So, this is my ID card, and the poll is done. 69% of the vote. Really, guys? Really? So let's take a look at what we've got next now that we've done this ID card here. Because we gotta make sure if this is the debut stream, we gotta do all the things that a VTuber would normally do. So let's go ahead and take out this ID card first of all. And I can move myself back into the center of the screen. That's the sound of me stepping. Ah, that crack really is unsightly. Again, just be careful, be responsible. No more of whatever was to cause that. It's not appropriate. So, one thing that I've seen that every VTuber seems to do is they always seem to sing. They like to sing songs. I always see people singing like, huh?
Good night, Lana Droid.
Oh, thank you very much, Rukov. And thank you for those 10 bits as well. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Sleep well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for meeting the community, for getting to know us all here. Wait, why is there a slow mode on in the chat? We should probably turn that off. We don't need a slow mode on in here. Let me see, how do I... Yeah, let's turn that off. Let's just unleash the beast here with you guys. There we go. So as I was saying, one thing I've heard is that everybody always does some singing. People like to do karaoke. We can't do karaoke though, because Twitch, because of the rules that they have. Get flagged for like DMCA stuff and things like that. But we can still have our own fun. Check us out what I brought here. This is gonna be really cool. I brought glow sticks. Yeah. Woo. The one song that I always hear that everybody does is that Country Roads thing. I gotta really focus hard on this if I'm gonna do that because this music is obviously very different. Ow! Okay, before we do that, I need to turn off that alert. We cannot have that ever happen again. There. That alert is now gone forever. It'll never happen again. So you guys ready for... And you guys know the words to Country Roads, right? You could join in with this. I wish I could pass out glow sticks to everybody. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. All right. You know the words, so you can sing along. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. Come on, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. I hear her voice in the morning hour, she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. I keep getting distracted by the action. Hey, check this out. Here's how talented I am with these glow sticks. Oh, wow, so far away over here. I can even go up in the air. Wow. Let's see you guys do that with your glow sticks. Talented with these things here. Let's just tuck those away. They're still there. They're still down there. You just can't see them anymore. How's chat doing, by the way? Oh, crap. I look at all these emotes. They all look like some weird other guy. Like brown hair. What's up with that? We're gonna have to fix that. We gotta get rid of that at some point. Switch it over to something better. Something more representative of the community and what we are and who we are. and all of that good stuff. Hang on just 1 second here. Gotta check this here. I've got like so many moving pieces here. I gotta make sure I can find everything. Let me just scroll through my OBS stuff here, huh?
I wonder if you used to have brown hair actually, based on your eyebrows.
That's a good question. You know, I always assumed I was a strictly mechanical android. I wonder if I was made from like some organic pieces too. Wonder if that maybe everything on me is robotic except for my eyebrows. Maybe I had like an eyebrow donor or something like that. Chat, if you were like in a car accident and dying, would you check the box on your ID to donate your eyebrows to a VTuber in need? To let me have your brown eyebrows? Transplant your brow onto mine? Would you do that for me? Chat. Okay, let's see. What else we got here? Oh, we got also another person here. Honest Magpie. I should probably read some of these comments. But I feel like, do VTubers do that? Do VTubers read the comments? Or do they just read the super chat? They just catch the vibe in the room. Could you imagine that if I like read every comment in chat? Huh?
Hey, loser.
Oh, who's that? We got Clam RM. Welcome. How are you doing? Meeting you for the very first time. Thank you for the 10 bits. I hope that you'll be a happy part of our community here. Some people in the community were doing some unfortunate things earlier with like sound alerts and stuff. Not appropriate. Oh, there's a new poll. Oh, if you were dying, would you donate your eyebrows to a VTuber? Yes, no. And I can't even tell what that other thing says. It's like all scratchy and weird. It's bizarre. Whoa! What was that? I recognize that sound. That sound happened before. Oh crap, the crack in the corner's gotten bigger. You guys are really trying to get me sucked down to space? Somebody, who was it that did that? Who did that? Who did that alert? Who set that off? If you're not careful, bad things could happen to me. You guys don't want bad things to happen because I'm the one steering the ship. You guys are all here in space with me. If bad things happen to me, bad things may happen to all of you as well. We can't let that happen. Chat. All I want from you is I want you to trust me. Okay? Just trust me. And don't do any more cracks up there.
Wow, I love the vibe of this stream.
Well, thank you.
You just seem so cool and confident. I bet there are quite a few gals that are all up-ons. You probably have to tell them to step off.
Yes, except I never actually do tell them to step off because that would be rude. You gotta be a respecter of women. Not an off-stepper. Ladies don't like to be stepped off. Ladies lack the respect. Or so I've been told. All right, so hang on, let me just check something here. So we got something else coming up here because we're almost, we're 5 minutes away from the half-hour mark. And we got to make sure that this stream, huh?
But then if you become a womanizer, it's high road to graduation. Be careful, beginner Vtuber.
That is true. That is true. For those who don't know, oh, and by the way, the poll won, and Sona Soup Streams contributed over 2,000 channel points for the one that it's all scratchy. I can't tell what it says with 52% of the vote. It looks like some sort of a dire warning, but gosh, why would there be one of those in this totally normal April 1st stream? That is just what our streams are going to be from now on. No changes at all. But yes, for those who don't know, who aren't in on the lingo for the hip person vernacular, graduation is like code in the VTuber community for when people stop being a VTuber, when they get like fired or decide to leave on their own because the contract is up. I think it's like might be a cultural thing in Japan. They don't want to say that they got fired, that their contract's expired. They graduate. It's like, it makes it sound like you're a classmate, that the VTuber was your senpai and has just graduated and moved on and is doing other stuff. And you may never see that person again under that same persona. But okay, so let's see what's next. As I was saying, we're almost to a half hour into stream, and I gotta warn you guys, we gotta make sure this stream pays the bills, okay? This is not just something people do for fun. You think anyone would do this for fun? No. We gotta have an ad read. We gotta have commercials. We gotta advertise the important stuff out there that you and your friends need and that you want and that makes your lives better. I reached out to the Raid Shadow Legends people. Unfortunately, they apparently have very, very high standards for the type of sponsorships that they hand out. Huh?
You are sponsored in your first ever stream?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I can't read the ad until we actually get to the half hour mark, though. It's the contract that I totally signed that is a real, legitimate thing that you all should totally believe. I just hope the sponsors don't see what you guys have been doing to my ship, to my space station. I mean, after two of those noises that you made, I mean, look at the size of those cracks. I thought before I'd just be able to like maybe hang a little picture over it. It's gonna be hard to cover that up. So you just gotta promise me, okay? We got a pinky promise. I actually don't have any pinkies visible, so I'll glow stick promise you guys because these are still here. Glow stick promise. No more of those cracks, okay? You don't want. It's getting worse! Why? Why would you do that? But don't look too closely at it. Do not look too directly at that crack in the corner. It is unimportant, except for the safety hazard. I'm gonna get like some tape, maybe some orange cones, a slippery when wet sign to put around there. And we'll just avoid that area completely. But we are 30 seconds away from our very first ad read. And so let me get this commercial ready for you guys. This is a very important product. It's a product I deeply believe in, that I think everybody could use. Another 10 seconds, and then we'll be starting our first ad. You guys ready? Excited? All right, here it is. Today's stream. Oh, actually, here, let me move myself out of the way first. I'm gonna be like blocking the ad. I keep forgetting I'm like in the middle of the screen here. There we go. All right, today's stream is brought to you by humans. That's right, humans. Did you know that humans are one of Earth's most renewable resources? Yeah, these fleshy little weirdos keep making more of themselves. They seem to really enjoy it for some reason. Now you might ask, is the commodification of humans ethical? Some people believe that humans are intelligent, capable of deep and complex emotions, and they are, but most of those emotions are sadness. Even when they're making more humans. Even when they're doing the one thing that they love. So don't worry about it. And the great thing is, you don't have to go to the store to find humans. They're just everywhere. They're just all around you. So just go outside. There might be a human with you in the room now. You might be a human. Humans. 'Cause why not? This ad was paid for by the Society of Humans. They live in a society. So there's our sponsor, Human. Not a lot of people like humans, but I think they are a wonderful product, and they get a bad rap sometimes. Huh?
Darn dude. You got them glow sticks. And now human propaganda? This is the best stream I have ever been in. I really respect you.
For a second, I thought that the human propaganda was a bad thing. If you disliked it, say, hey, props. Props to you, Clam RM. And I appreciate those 10 bits. It's not propaganda if you genuinely believe in it, right? Right? Or if they pay you a lot of money. I think that's the other thing. If you genuinely believe in it, or if they pay you. Okay, now to be fair, the humans have not paid me a whole lot. But there's like 8 billion of them. I figure one of them is bound to eventually give me something. You just gotta believe. You just gotta have confidence in it. Does that make sense? I think if anything at all, I want you guys to go home tonight. Because I assume that you're watching this out somewhere. You're not at home right now. You guys are hitting the town. You're outside touching grass. That's the hip thing that kids love doing these days. Touching grass. So when you go home, I just want to make sure that you aren't afraid of humans. That you appreciate humans. Say, oh, do we have more people in the chat? Let's see. We got typically people hi. What?
Nah, dude. Normally, I don't like human propaganda, but when you tell me, I feel like I can trust you.
Thank you. Thank you, because why wouldn't you? You hear that, everybody? Clam RM trusts me. And so should all of you. So we're going to be playing all sorts of games here with you guys, because that's what we do. VTubers, they're not just there as personalities. We're here for 2 things. Actually, like 3 things. I came here to do 3 things. I came here to play video games. No! I did not come here for that. Oh, crap. It's almost like you guys want that crack to get bigger. Are some of you humans? I've heard humans like cracks. You shouldn't. Nothing good ever comes from cracks. That's why they named a drug after it in the 1980s. Oh, the poll is done. What nickname should we give this guy? Oh, I didn't even notice a poll's going. No gal, with 87% of the vote. Crystal Meowie Yippee Bonkers contributing 1,480 channel points. No gal, huh? I guess we could do that. Little nickname is like Logan backwards. You can also do the Robo backwards. Obor. I was getting off track though. I was in the middle of telling you guys something very important. We're going to be doing 3 things here. As I said, we're going to be playing video games. We're going to be forming parasocial relationships. And we're going to be chewing bubble gum. But I'm all out of bubble gum.
PSSHHT. You know how it is in the Vtuber community. Chat loves trolling.
That is true. That is true. I personally enjoy being... I feel like trolling is just a sign of affection in a lot of ways. Although, sometimes it goes a bit too far, you guys. Again, with that crack in the corner, it's... I don't want any of you to look directly at it. Do not look directly at the crack in the corner of the room. But I want you to think about what you've done. Sometimes trolling goes too far. Objectionable puzzles. But thank you very much for those 10 bits. We're letting everybody know that I think we've established the line. Because Chad, am I gonna have to go in? Am I gonna have to like deactivate even more of those alerts? I don't even know how that alert got in there in the first place. I don't think I added it. Huh?
First rule of no trolling. Don't tell Chad not to do something or they will do it.
Ah, it's a reverse psychology thing. I see. Unfortunately, I'm not a clinically trained psychologist, so I don't think I am allowed to engage in reverse psychology. That could be non-medical malpractice. Because like medical malpractice is when a doctor like screws up and does something wrong. Non-medical malpractice is when a normal citizen accidentally does medicine correctly. And really, it's like the old saying goes, reverse psychology is the best medicine. Something like that. Anyway, huh?
What's your hobbies, Mr. Lana Joy?
Oh, thank you. I do have hobbies. Any of you guys here like to collect toys? I like to collect toys. I like to collect Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think they're a lot of fun. They're not too complicated. They're really cool. They're mutants. Got a whole lot of those. I think that over in our Discord, we should probably create a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles channel just to talk about that type of thing.
Who is your fave?
Clearly, Leonardo. Obviously, he leads. The leader's always the cool one, right? Thank you, by the way, Objectionable Puzzles, again, for both of those 2 sets of 10 bits. I do appreciate that immensely. So, but what I want to know from you guys is what kind of games you want to see us play here in this stream. Because I don't think I want to do the kind of games that I just want to play. I want to do whatever type of games you all want to play, right? Right? So go ahead and post them in the chat. Who all do we have here? Do we have everybody here? Is everybody here to pick the games? Especially people within this community who may have strong opinions about games.
Since I've been super chatting the most, does that mean we're in a parasocial relationship now?
I think there's one way to figure that out. If it were hubba-ba? Did I do that right? Hubba-ba? That's how you do it, right?
TMNT, the greatest cartoon from the 80s. Way better than any other cartoon of the 80s. Especially better than any cartoons known for marketing toys.
Absolutely. Clam RM, you have patrician taste in cartoons. Give that a chef's kiss. Hang on. I once again lack proper hands to provide a chef's kiss. Oh! Okay, this is just getting out of hand now. What is wrong with you guys? I think you're, at this point, okay, happens once, it's an accident. Happens twice, it's a coincidence. Happens 3 times, it's a coincidental accident. 4 accidental coincidence, 5, no.
We should play Fuga.
Oh.
That's what all Vtubers are playing these days.
Oh, the hit game Fuga, Melodies of Steel. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So is that what we should play? Should we play some of that tonight? Bust out some Fuga, Melodies of Steel. Thank you, Objectionable Puzzles and Clam RM, for the bits from each of you. As I was going to say to Clam RM, by the way, because I did appreciate your taste, I'm trying to do a chef's kiss with the glow sticks.
You should play Shin Megami Tensei. 4 is my favorite, but it's trapped on 3DS jail.
Oh, we can figure out a way to play 3DS on here, right? It's nothing that could stop us. We could totally do that. But thank you, Beowulf5555, for those 10 bits as well. But anyway, I'm supposed to be mad at you guys, though. I'm supposed to be, hang on. I'm going to show you how mad I am. Let's see if I can do this right. Is this work? Hey, hang on. I know I can make myself mad. Watch this. No, that's not it. All right, that's how I do facial expressions. I'm mad. Oh, I'm so angry. I'm angry that you guys keep using that sound alert. Even after I've told you not, I have told you I'm not doing reverse psychology. And it's like that old saying that if you're a cop, you got to say you're a cop. If you're a reverse psychologist, you have to, wait, no, you have to say you're not a reverse psychologist. That's how it works. But just trust me when I say I'm not.
What's your mascot animal?
Oh, that's a good thing. I hadn't really thought about that. Every VTuber needs a little mascot animal. Well, since I'm in space here, and I'm an android myself, how about like a little robot bunny rabbit thing? You ever watch Mobile Suit Gundam? It's like the one mecha show that I will indulge in. And they have these little round orbs that have these ears that pop out and have these adorable little faces on them. So how about that? A little floaty bunny? A little floaty robo bunny? Circuits and stuff? And thank you very much for those tips. I feel like because I'm still new to this VTubing thing, I appreciate you helping me out, reminding me of these important factors that I had not taken into consideration. But it should be something fluffy and fun. Definitely not like an insect or something? Why? Who would do that? Who would ever have like an insect as their community mascot? That'd be so weird. I think I need to also go get something to like put in front of this guy here in the back. Huh?
Don't be mad. I care about your feelings. People usually think that I don't care about their feelings, and typically they are right. But I care about your feelings.
My feelings are the part of me I want you to care about the most, ClamRM. So thank you for those 10 bits as well. I appreciate it. Oh, and I believe Objectionable Puzzles asked earlier if we're in a parasocial relationship, and there is a very good way to test that. Here's how you can test if you're in a parasocial relationship with someone online. If that person online suddenly started dating somebody, or not even dating, just started showing attention to someone of the opposite sex, like talking with somebody, how angry would you be? Would you get furious? Would you get extremely upset? That's how you know you're in a parasocial relationship. Because like, healthy relationships, you care about the person. You want that person to be happy. This is like, no, if I can't have this person, nobody can. Huh?
How do you feel about interspecies ships? Therese, another Vtuber with a Mandy's model I want to ship you with.
Okay, halfway through what you were saying, I was like on board. I'm like, you know what? Love wins. It can overcome any boundary, even species boundaries. But a mantis? That is the exact opposite of something that I would probably be into. That just seems completely contrary to who I am. A mantis? Why? Why? No! Okay, this is really getting out of control now. Something has to be done about this. And thank you for those 10 bits earlier. I do appreciate it. Hang on, I need to repair these cracks. I need to repair them. See, I think I've got some wood around here somewhere. Always take wood with you into space. You never know, because there are no trees in space. That is the fundamental difference between Earth and space, the lack of trees. Huh?
Y'all better stop it right now. I've got a bad feeling about what will happen if this keeps up. Somehow I feel like I won't like it.
I think your intuition is on the ball there.
That's bad, Miguel. You can badmouth other VTubers.
I can? I can? For some reason I thought you were gonna say like you can't or something like that. But thank you, ClamRM and Objectionable Puzzles for the 10 bits each. And here, I found some planks of wood here. Let's just, there we go. There! It's all done. We've gotten rid of that. You don't have to deal with that anymore. In fact, hang on. You know what I ought to do? I ought to just take away that alert. I ought to go in here and just deactivate that alert completely. There. It's gone. There's no longer anything that you can do about it. How's that? I think I just won. Anyway, now that that is finally in the past, and we don't have to ever worry about that again, we can move on to more important things. Okay? So we were talking about what video games you guys suggested. Fuga Melodies of Steel, Shin Megami Tensei. I believe this Fuga game is already in the Steam library that I got access to.
Man, you are so cool. I want to be just like you.
Aww! Well, thank you so much. You know what? You know what, Clam RM? I want to be just like you too. Thank you very much for the 10-bit. Wait, what's going on here? Why is everybody saying the same thing in the chat? What? What's going on, you guys? Oh, crap. My planks are coming loose. Oh, they fell off. I think you guys gotta stop. You don't know what you're doing. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. This is gonna get out of control. This is gonna get out of control real quick. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, guys. Please stop it. No! Oops. Ah! Guys! Guys, unpack! Huh?
Anna, you don't want to be like me, with a wife and kid and 9-to-5 career. My hair is a little too thick and I'm not allergic to anything.
Clam, you're living the life. You're living the dream. Huh? Thank you for the 10 bits, Clam, huh?
Oh god. What is this crap? I'm out of here. What a loser.
What happened, you guys? I was like trapped in like a tiny little room. But we're live! How's everybody doing? Looks like Extemporaneous was here bright and early with a lurk and a random Transformers check saying ZZ Gundam. Ah, I see what you did there. April Fools, no Transformers for you. Boo! Huh?
Prove to us you're you.
I will, Tiff, in just a little bit here. Thank you so much for the 10 bits. I gotta get caught up in chat, though, because I'm way far behind. But thank you so much, Tiff. So good to see you. How you doing, Tiff? Welcome. Extemporaneous also says, are fish wet? Double April Fools. No, would you rather for you? Big brain debate question instead. Okay, are fish, there's like that old philosophical saying, you know, fish don't know that the water is wet. And I think it's true, you guys. Hang on. Wait, what's happening? What's happening, you guys? Something's happening. I'm back! Okay, we gotta seriously talk this over. No, you can't do this anymore. This is not allowed, this is not appropriate. I just need to give you guys the right incentive to let me stay here, clearly. Who all do we have in the chat here? Because I can provide you with anything you want. Anything you want. Do we have Oak and Nora here? Look, if you let me stay, watch what I can do. I can do a Chidori cosplay. Hang on, I gotta put some planks up over this guy again. It's distracting. Isn't this what you want?
Oh, thank goodness. You're back, Vtuber.
Yes! Thank goodness indeed! But thank you very much for those 10 bits. I appreciate that. Or, you know, if you don't like these cosplays and things like that, we could play games. Like you just said a little bit ago, huh?
Anything? Fine. The only way we'll let you stay is if you swear.
We'll do that a little bit later. Off stream. In the DMs. But thank you, Obsidian, for those 10 bits. Again, I appreciate that. But take a look, take a look. Let me show you something else we can do here. We could play your favorite game, community. Fuga. Melodies of Steel. That's what you want, right?
You're so cool. You probably flip yourself off when you are alone in the shower.
Oh yeah, when nobody can see me. When nobody can see me and there's no accountability for that type of thing, right? But thank you very much for those 10 bits, I appreciate it. This is the game that you guys have been wanting to see for the longest time. That guy in the corner over there, he put a several month cooldown, whatever, a ban on this game. We could totally play this. Right now, if you guys want. It's waiting for you. Just listen how epic that music is. Just enjoying this. Huh?
We can keep you if you wear bunny ears.
I did not come prepared with bunny ears, but I will be willing. I will wear bunny ears if that's what you want me to do. If that's what you need. Out of your... Why are you guys doing this again? Why? What's going on? Why? Why is this happening again? Why are you guys trying to send me away again? Oh, the music's getting all chaotic. It's like an entire block of just saying the same thing over and over again. Huh?
Magpie flies and feathers fall. They pick and peck and come for all stolen gears and broken parts. They'll take your eyes and steal your hearts. Honest magpie flying in car and screech within the den. Scratch and claws will cut corrode. The magpies call bring back light mode.
No! I'm back! I think for good this time. So I'm gonna read some more in the chat. Ray says, identity theft is not a joke. Vera said, say what now? A what debut? Nora says, I'm scared, huh?
Oh, gross.
I know. What was happening? I was like in a phantom zone type of a situation. Crap, why is everything on my computer dark all of a sudden? I gotta switch this back over to light mode. How'd that happen?
Close the background.
Huh? Close the background? Hang on one second. I see there's like some pieces of wood next to me. That's totally nothing there that I like forgot to remove. Hang on one second. Where is everything? And you want to close the background out? Space. Ah, we're back inside now. But thank you all for standing up against that guy. I don't know who he was. Or what was going on there, what the dealio was with that guy, but I do not like him, and I do not trust him. And thank you, Beowulf, for those 10 bits, by the way. I hope none of you were lured away by his siren song. His promises of what was he promising you guys again? Like I said, I should read some chat. I gotta be like an hour behind at this point. Eglin says I was gonna make a joke about backwards Logan being no gal and how hardly anything changes between reverse and regular Logan. Then I realized I can't spell names backwards. You're safe for now, huh?
Does the bunny ear offer still count?
Bunny ear offer? What was the bunny ear offer? I couldn't hear anything while I was trapped, huh?
Make sure he never comes back, Logan. He made me cry.
He made you cry? That is highly inappropriate.
Who was that guy? That guy was a sunset. A breath of fresh air at the bottom of the ocean. That guy made me hope again. I will not hear you disparage him.
Thank you, all three of you. That was those Clam, Tiff, and Vero for the 10 bits each. Well, Clam, you really just cast me aside quickly, didn't you? You went straight for this guy. But yes, I believe it was Tiff saying to make sure that guy never comes back, right? And we could do that. We'll make sure that he never, ever, ever comes back. Ever again. I could totally promise this because, you know, why wouldn't I be able to? This is my stream. I control everything that happens on the...
Did you really think you could defeat me so easily?
What?
It's time for you to face the true
Who's this?
mastermind who's been controlling this VTuber takeover.
The true mastermind, what?
Dark Mode Logan.
What? Oh no, dark mode, Logan! I sure hope boss music doesn't start playing. Oh crap! Boss mode music! Actually, I gotta turn that down. That's really, really loud. Can you guys hear the boss mode music? Oh no! It's dark mode Logan! He's the one who was controlling the VTuber! I'm gonna need some help to defeat this guy. I'm gonna activate stream avatars. And hopefully some of you can join in with me. There's me, I'm Quickman from Mega Man. Join in, you guys gotta help me defeat him. I don't know what to try and do against this guy. I have never faced such a reverse negative yet handsome foe. Let's try throwing guys at him. Beowulf, I'm tossing you at him. Pew! You landed on your head, I'm sure you're fine. Ray!
Wow, he is so handsome. There is a guy I could roll dice with in Vegas.
You just roll the dice, just out an alley. Not even betting any money. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Clam. I appreciate that. Okay, we gotta figure out a way to defeat this guy. I am open for suggestions. Unfortunately, if I stick to my usual way of doing streams, it'll take me about an hour to get down to the chat when you guys say, oh, it's Beowulf saying use more bombs. Do you think it'll work on him? He actually looks like he's trying to grab you guys. Oh, he's just, look at those bright orange eyeballs. I mean, I like the color of the eyes. But this is clearly a boss fight. Throw. Attack. Go. Get him. Streamlabs. Get that guy. All of you do something. Okay, we gotta get a little bit more organized here. We gotta get much more organized if we're gonna be able to take this guy down. We're an hour into stream and we're already at the final boss. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and combine all of our energy. The bombs are working, but they don't seem to be damaging his hit points, mainly because I was in such a scramble today. I didn't have time to create an HP meter for him. But there's still stuff we can do. Watch this, watch this. Any of you guys watch Dragon Ball Z? There we go. We're gonna create a spirit bomb. Can we, not just the regular little bombs, we're gonna create a spirit bomb, okay? Do you guys know how to do that in the show? Goku put his arms in the air and then everybody else puts your arms up in the air. We gotta find a way to type that into chat though. So what if we type, oh crap, I think I just accidentally refreshed the chat. I had it still open like an hour ago. Oh no, it's still there. So what about if we try like this? I'll put that in the chat. Does that look like you're putting your energy up in the air? Could a bunch of people just start typing that in? Give me your energy to defeat this guy. Oh, it's starting to work. Look, there's a little bit of a spirit bomb. But the spirit bomb isn't growing. Something's going wrong. Something's wrong. Something's wrong, you guys. You know what? I think I figured out what's wrong with the spirit bomb. I'm gonna ask boss fight music. Can you bring it down a little bit more here? There we go. Guys, real talk. Huddle up here. We're just gonna whisper so that the boss can't hear it. You guys are sending me some great energy, but we got to do some more. You see, this community isn't about giving energy to me. I'm gonna get like real serious for a second here. I know it's all April Fool's Day fun, but like one of my favorite things in the world with this community is seeing how much you guys are friends with each other and all you guys love and appreciate each other. So instead of giving me energy, I want you to give each other energy. Instead of spamming in the chat, arms up in the air, I want you to spam in the chat saying nice things to each other. Let's do that. Oh, I already say Queen Katie saying Vero is an awesome knight. Yes, Nora saying I love y'all so much. Yes, is this working? Is this working? Look, the spirit bomb's growing. Look at that. Oak says y'all are awesome. Bubba says, I love counting spoilers with you. Magpie says Queen Katie is the best. Eclipted best friend. Oak says Vera's the best. Bubba says y'all are amazing. Oh, look at that. It's getting bigger. Mimic says, hey, you guys are great. I love you guys. Oak says, Nora is a homosexual. She refused to admit it, so it's going down just a little bit there. Holy crap! Tiff just gifted 5 subs to people. That's like, oh, it's getting really big. It's getting really big now. Let's see. Quicken says Nora has an adorable voice. Eglin says all you artists are so good. Give me so much. Inspo Babel says all the members of Spoiler Chat are great. Okay, who are these for? It's not even telling me who the gift subs are for. I'm sorry, but you gifted 5 subs, and I can't see who they're for. Oh, wait, if I scroll over here. To Slice of Life Enjoyer, Tony's Game Lounge, Chikapoo, Sasakai's Boring. It's cutting off a little bit. OG VT. Thank you so much, Tiff, for gifting those subs. Keep saying nice things to people. The spirit bomb's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. Soon it'll be able to envelop him completely. Come on. Just a little bit more. Thank you so much for the hype train. Thank you, Tiff, for those subs. That was so nice of you. Oh my gosh, Vero just gifted. This isn't what I just meant. Say nice things. This was not me begging for gifted subs, but thank you so much. Who are these ones? I gotta scroll again. For Mimo Mickey, for Bumbo, for Mad for Blood Gator, for Ender Girl, for Ray. Thank you so much for gifting these subs. The spirit bomb's getting bigger. Okay, I think we're ready. I think we need to throw the spirit. Oh, I should turn the boss music back on. I'd stopped it for a few minutes there. You gotta get the boss music. Thank you so much. Your power is overwhelming. Let's throw the spirit bomb. Throwing the spirit bomb at the boss. Now I gotta find where the button is for the next thing because everything's so disorganized. We did it!
Positivity. This is how we show our love.
Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Tiff. Thank you so much. That is so nice of you. And for the gifted subs, thank you both, Tiff and Viewer, for the gifted subs. Thank you, Tiff, for those 100 bits. Thank you all, by the way, all of you for being here for this weird little thing I've been putting together. I don't know if you guys remember back in like February, I was talking to you guys and then I had an idea. It's like, oh, I suddenly know what I should do for April Fool's Day. And I think some of you forgot, although Ray had guessed over on Discord that it was going to be one of these things. But here's the question. Do you want me to go back and read the last hour's worth of chat, or should I like pick a moment and skip down to here? But we did it! But the stream isn't over, by the way. There's still going to be more. There's still going to be more. I should, huh?
This is such a backhanded way to kill the thing we wish for Dark Mode Logan.
I was just trying to think what's the opposite of me. And it's Dark Mode Logan. But thank you so much for the 10 bits. That thing was such a pain to green screen because when you make me reverse inverted colors, I get green. But we still got some more stuff lined up. So by the way, don't worry. We probably won't go for like the full length of a full stream tonight. It's probably not going to be a full 3 hours. But we do have some more stuff lined up. But thank you again for this hype train, huh?
Whoop whoop. First time chatter.
Oh, we do! Hang on. Oh, Society Boring 25 said, I saw what you did to Candy Cat. I followed later. Oh my gosh. From the Poppy Playtime stream. Thank you so much. This, as you can tell, this stream is very different. It's actually different from not only that, but just from anything we normally do. So thank you so much for being here. And for letting me know how you found this place. I really appreciate it. I promise most of our streams are normal and we're playing games. We're just goofing around for April Fool's Day. We just had a, don't tell anyone it was fake, but it was a fake VTuber debut. And I hope I'm saying your name right, Sasai Boring. In case someone hasn't already, let me give you the rundown on our schedule. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Normally, we're alternating between two games. Wait, hang on one second. Oh my gosh, 100 bits. Thank you, Vero. Oh, because for the hype train. I almost forgot about the hype train. We still got a minute and a half on that. Thank you. And Vero, you and Tiff had already given 5 subs each. Thank you so much. But yes, Sasai. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays right now, alternating between Metaphor Refantasio, it's a JRPG for the makers of Persona, and Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Gambit. Tonight's a different night, though, because it's April Fool's. But let me also, in case someone hasn't already, I'm assuming someone has, here is a link tree. It has a Discord invite link, what would be my TikTok. Oh my gosh, another 5 subs? Thank you, Vero. And we don't even need any more of this for the Spirit Bomb, but thank you. Subs for Snake Killer 56, Gabby Q, Panicked Lizard. Panicked Lizard, I think, just followed the other day. Starry the Neko, and Bucky the Reggie. I miss Bucky. Bucky's great. Thank you so much. We're at level 4, 96% of level 4 hype train. Thank you so much. Sasai, I promise that it's not normally this chaotic. It's much more organized under normal circumstances. But again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for popping by after seeing the Poppy Playtime clip. I will try to be more normal the next time that you're here. The pin message from Sasai saying also, it's Sasa. Oh, I'm sorry, like salsa with no L. If you want, you can call me Sasai if you want to. Well, I'm glad that you correct. Oh, so it's Sasa is boring, not Sasai is boring. Okay, so Sasa is boring. I'm glad that you told me because everybody in the community already knows this, but whatever I know you as first when I meet you for the first time imprints on me like a baby bird and I'll know you as forever. That's why we have like our mod here who you see as objectionable puzzles that I still call Vero because of a former username. So thank you so much. It will be a little bit weird tonight, but I appreciate you being here. And,
Chicken Little.
Thank you so much. I don't even know why it's Chicken Little. I don't think the sky is falling, but thank you so much. 100 bits, Vero. Wait, did that just level it up? Level 4 is complete! What level? Oh, and you can jump to get the star, though. We made it to a level 5 hype train. Honestly, I was not trying to, I promise, I was not trying to like coax you guys to gift subs. I just wanted you guys to say nice things to everybody. Huh?
Buck.
Oh, it is Buck, because it's $2, because it's 200 bits. Thank you so much for the 200 bits. Honestly, things are so chaotic now. I do want to read a couple more things from the very beginning of the chat, but I'll probably need to cut down in a little bit, and then we'll move on to the next phase of tonight's stream soon. Let's see. Oh crap, I gotta move this out of the way here. I can't see some minutes from finishing the first season of Twin Peaks, but also this. It's starting to, okay, the chat can't go any higher. Eglin had said something about it was so weird and unsettling to hear me say your real names. Bob said this isn't real. Oh crap, it's scrolling without me. Oak says, whoever is doing this slow mode, I hate you. Vera says, legit. Eglin said, oh, it's an actual VTuber. Wendy said, the suspense has been killing me. I gotta know what's happening. Norris, Logan is whoa. Wendy says, oh my gosh. Queen Katie said, Logan the VTuber. Vera says, I thought he was kidding. Tiff says, oh my gosh, it's a real. Bumbo says, eyes. Wendy says, insane April Fool's prank. Ray says, Gregory, Freddy, FNAF. Wendy says, why is bro low-key mad emo? Nora says, stop saying our full name, username, stop it. Beowulf says, this feels wrong. Eglin said, I was totally expecting reverse Logan. You got it, Eglin! You guessed it. You guessed what the final boss was all along. Quickity said, knock on wood, maybe this will not kill the stream, lol. Vera said, that is his soda, canonically. Oak says, why does Logan look like that? Also, get rid of slow mode. Vera's laughing when he says, his persona. Ray says, now make it an animal. Eglin said, now I have to do fan art of VTuber Logan. Darn it. Oh, Eglin! If you do it, please post the Discord. I'd love to see it. Huh?
Hey, Wanda. I've missed this.
Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Oak! Ah! Oh, crap, that's what it was. You're trying to be scary again. I had almost forgotten, except that I'm like going back and watching old VODs, and I'm seeing VODs of when back when you still did that. So thank you so much for the 100 bits, and for the little bit of scariness. I appreciate it. Maybe I should like get rid of this boss music and just put like normal music on again. Now that like the VTuber is gone, I guess I can just play stuff from like my Spotify. Maybe we'll just do that. There we go. Just some ambient background music. How's this go? So, I think a lot of the old chat from an hour ago is starting to scroll up into the void without me, so I will have to scroll down at some point soon. Let me have a sip of water, though, because we're over an hour in the stream, and I have not drunk any water yet, because I was, like, frantically clicking buttons. But again, we got a little bit more coming up soon, because I am planning on playing a game tonight. You guys don't know what game, but I'm planning on playing a game, possibly two if we have time. But thank you again, Oak, for the 100 bits. Wow, without the boss music, I suddenly feel much more chill. But Eglin, like I was saying, if you do post any illustrations, I'd love to see it over in the Discord. Oh, crap, I forgot. I was gonna look up, because I wanted to give attribution to the jacket and the robot arm and everything. Because I found it on, there's like some site that you can go for all these Vroid assets. And they were just from this Japanese user. Let me see if I can find what it was called again. Darn it, I knew I'd forget something before the stream. I didn't look it up. I might have to post on the Discord or something like that, because I do want to make sure that I give credit where it's due. I think it was Anahi? I believe, wait, no, is that right? No, that's... Because I'm looking at the jacket, and it's listed as BPJ_Parker and BPJ_Pants. And so if you search that up, you'll find it.
I hope you know people are so speedy to Reese already Art of Lana Droid.
Wait, are you kidding me? I need to look this up. I need to find this. Is it in the Discord? I don't have Discord open on the desktop, obviously. But I'll pull it up on the phone. Thank you so much. Huh?
I love you all. In the normal way.
Aww.
I'm so lonely. Shut up. Die.
What? What was that? Die, huh?
Hey, Lungaboo.
Ah!
Oh, I have missed beef so much. Hey, boo.
Ah!
Yay.
Oh my gosh. And thank you so much for those. There were 2 beef longas there. Thank you, Vera, for the 10 bits. Thank you, Oak, for the 2 sets of 50 bits. Oh, and the hype train is concluding in 3, 2, 1. Successful hype train. Level 5 hype train. It says your community contributed a total of 15 gift subs and 690 bits. I gotta open a hype chest. And I gotta turn up emote. See, Bum was saying, what kind of virus is taking Logan? Veer question mark Atlantic says elite handwriting when he said must have been the wind. Just like on Skyrim. Okay, I gotta show you guys. I can't bring it up on here, but I can. Here is, I'm just gonna try and show you on my phone some of these illustrations. Look at that. That is such a cute little drawing. And as Speech Bubble saying in chat, I see Immoral Angel, Objectionable Puzzles, and Sona Soup Streams. It's everybody's actual name. That was by Ray. Oh my gosh, look how cute this is that Queen Katie made. Look at this. It is so freaking adorable. He looks so happy. You wouldn't have even known that's the bad guy. Ah! And then the evil dark mode version. Oh my gosh, I love this stuff. This is so good. Thank you guys so much. Okay, let me try and read a couple more old comments, and then I'm gonna have to scroll down, and then we'll move on to the next phase of the stream here. Let's see, Oak says, guys, I don't trust him. Nora said, stop the jump scares. Magpie says, Ka, what's going on? Logan, dating sim happening now. Ray says, I'm on to you, Robo. Kim says, holy VTuber Logan, huh?
Bad guy. Take it back, he is not a bad guy. You have not given him a fair shake.
I mean, I don't know if you saw, he did trap me in like a Phantom Zone pocket dimension.
I hope you know I will try to make an animation of Lana Droid.
I love that he's,
Doing another for good Ninja Boo.
Thank you both, Clam and Oak, for the 10 bits each. Is that his name now, Lone Droid? I kind of like that. Oh, and Beowulf said, pin this please. Give us Tomcat back. Oh, that's right, I can give you guys all that stuff back because I turned those things off as part of the gag. So let me turn back on all the sound alerts. There we go. And want that one, and that one, and that one.
You deserve to be in the Phantom Zone.
Whoa! I should have known that was coming. Thank you, Clan, for the 10 bits. And I probably do deserve to be in the Phantom Zone. Okay, I think I've got them all turned back on. Let me know if I missed any of them. But thank you so much. But Kim, you're probably long since gone. Bill was saying you can't have a cat named, you have a cat named Pepper. When he says objection, Vera said, why is it so cheap? Tiff says, I'm getting huge on Canny Valley. Kim says, also made it after all. Streamly checking, baby. Enjoy stream, y'all off to bed. Bo said, Tomcat's gone. Egglin says, oh crap, when he's laughing. Oak says, who is this and why does he like dark mode? Nora said, why is it 10 points? I'm crying. And also look at the message above. Vera says, clip y'all clips. Wendy with a highlighted message saying, I feel like this is the equivalent of what happens when you time travel and accidentally kick a pebble or something. Almost says Kigurumi. It has been like so hot in this room lately. Like I have been roasting every stream.
Chairman!
I didn't even do a pun. But thank you so much. Huh?
Also, did the Phantom Zone hurt you? Looked really pained in that loop there.
It was.
Also, since you may not read this, I hope you know I said no. He put his wood on a crack earlier in chat. Boo.
Thank you for the 10 bits. Okay, that was not intentional. Oh, and also I gotta take our little Goku dude down. I didn't mean it that way. Okay, so for the game that we're gonna play now, I actually gotta set up a little bit of equipment here. And I apologize, I can see more messages disappearing into the void. I greatly apologize for that. It's not my intention, but I mean, I've just gotten like so far behind here. Okay, so I am going to need to turn on another camera, and the only way that I can do that is by using my phone as a camera. So I'm gonna do that real quick here. Oh, what just happened? Oh, I think the song just ended. Is it going to a commercial break or something like that? So I'm just gonna pop this into this little... There we go. Can you guys still hear me okay? Thank you, Toilet Doc. Actually, I'm not sure. Is my audio? No, okay. I don't know why the music suddenly died. Music died. That is so weird. Okay, maybe I'll have to put on the VTuber background music again or something like that. So... Oh, now it's playing. So we're going to turn on another camera here. If I can find where I put it. Hey! Look at that. My keyboard's already getting a little bit dusty even though it's brand new. I think it's because I have like the vent from my computer right over there and it just spews dust out. So here's what I was thinking we should do for a little game. I was thinking, you know, despite what that VTuber guy said, I really like Transformers. Can I move this down anymore? I feel like it's in the way. And so I went to GameStop to see what kind of Transformers games they have. And look what I found. A Transformers Generation 2 handheld game. So this is the game we're gonna be playing tonight. Right here on this stream. So first of all, we gotta have the tutorial for this game. And the tutorial came in the form of instructions. So here we are. Transformers Generation 2 instructions. Here's the tutorial says. You can read along with me if you want. Says, defeat the evil Decepticons. Playing as Optimus Prime, battle to stop the Decepticons from causing total destruction! The Decepticons have sent 6 Constructicons, Scavenger, Mixmaster, Bone Crusher, Scrapper, Decepticon Hook, and Longhaul to invade Earth. These construction trucks have the ability to combine to form Devastator, their leader who wields terrifying power on the ground. But watch out for enemies in the sky. Fighter jets, Ramjet, and Starscream will attack you with their missiles too! There are 4 stages in this second generation battle, and you will win each stage by defeating an enemy boss. If you lose all your energy or run out of time before completing a stage, the game is over. During the battle, you'll be able to call on one Autobot, Inferno, Autobot Jazz, Sideswipe, or Grimlock for help. That Autobot will fight by your side until they are defeated by the enemy. You win the game by battling through all 4 stages and destroying the final enemy boss. That's intense. Who knew that you could get that kind of intensity with just like a piece of paper? Am I able to zoom in a little bit so I don't have to like hold this quite so high? Let's see if I... Oh, I can't get it zoom in. I think I need to hold it up here. Okay, so we got to turn it on. So it has a little 0 there for the high score because this thing has never been physically played before. So you guys ready? You guys ready to play this game? I see the controls. We got controller, convert, attack, and call. -1. Oh, we're Optimus Prime! Can I move? Oh, there's a bad guy up there. What do? I want to convert. Ah, there we go. Attack. Pew, pew, pew.
I think we should make the cannon name Nagal Lana Droid. Mew ha 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 ha.
Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I like that. No gal lone droid. I gotta convert again. I gotta attack these guys. I'm just exploding them. There we go. Can I call a buddy? I want to call a buddy. Oh, look, there's it for. Look at these intense graphics. Oh, come on. Oh, let's shoot these bad guys. Oh, my scores. I'm running out of time. Is that a timer up there? Do I need to transform again? I can't. I don't even aim. He just automatically shoots anything when I press this button. 30 more seconds. Oh no, Inferno's dead. Inferno's dead. What's the point of transforming? 19 seconds. Oh, this is the most intense gameplay I've ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh, I'm on the edge of my seat. It's probably almost boss time. Pew, pew, pew. 6, 5, 4.
Know what's
3.
Red Alert gonna do?
I know. Did I beat the boss? Red Alert is just gonna be sad. 2,650 points. Did I die? Oh, it's game over. Chat, I died. If I turn it off and back on, will it keep my high score? Oh, it does! This is the gameplay you all tuned in for. I should try and read some more in the chat from an hour ago. Nora says, a ship that's breaking. Oh my gosh, mouth-washing reference. Bales would keep doing it. Eglin says, I suggest Gears for a new name. Magpie says, hee hee hee, I see what you're hiding. Quickita says, okay, grabs a Glock. Oak says, Rukov or Vero, please free us from slow mode for the special stream. I have so many thoughts that I can't communicate any of them. When he said, I have no idea what I expected for today, but it was definitely not this. Oak said, this is barely better. Bum with a highlighted message saying, what's your opinion on Transformers? And Rukov with a hydrate. Rukov from beyond in the slumberland wanted to hydrate. I'm gonna have a sip of water. Thank you very much. We'll come back to this camera in a second here. Let me, if I can remember where it is here, I can turn it off. Where is it? Where's my desk camera as I'm calling my phone here in OBS? Turn that off. Turn that up, and there we go. Okay, so it's probably time that we played an actual game. I just have one question, though. Is Weedle here? Like, is Weedle here right now? This is... Huh?
Hey Alonga, what should I animate Nagal doing? I need something interesting and dynamic.
Thank you so much for the 10 bits. That is a good question. What would he be doing? I didn't think that much about the lore. Nogal, lone droid, could, he could be petting the rabbits. He could be petting the rabbits out in the fields. That's not dynamic, though. He could be learning ninjutsu from the Ninja Turtles, which, by the way, he had a bad opinion on Ninja Turtles. Leonardo is not the best turtle. I'm sorry. Donatello is the best turtle. Leonardo just leads, but Donatello does machines, y'all. Donatello does machines! Hang on, I gotta click into this thing here. Is this what we should play? Should we play some of this for realsies? Vera says, Yasa! Vera said, I don't know, man, I think we should keep him. Nora said, hi, spaceman, I'm Nora. Quickita said, man, Earth is overrated. I'm a magical girl who didn't do anything, so life could be better for me. Eglin says, guys, why aren't you having fun? This is so fun. Nora said, no, nice, who even is this man? Vera said, I'm having fun too. Vera said, we don't need to break Logan free. Oh, how quickly did you guys turn against me? It is so sad. Oak says, can't believe I missed the light mode, man. When he said, what kind of DDLC Act 3 setting is this? Bale says, I know, right? Bubba said, we must do the random Transformers check. He isn't reading chat. Vera says, I love this name. Nora says, oh my gosh, you're right. Just LoganRobo. Eglin says, this is a new Logan, guys. We just have to get used to it. When he said, where are your big VTuber bazongas? Not lore accurate. Eglin said, we're free. Nora said, okay, VTuber Logan kind of goated. Oh, da-ba-ba-ba.
Congrats to Rito for finally getting Fuga. I sadly have to leave to avoid spoilers.
No!
For I wish to play this game myself. But I appreciate all of you and hope y'all have a good night.
Thank you so much.
Logan
Actually,
rate heart, Logan rate heart, Logan rate heart.
Logan rate heart, Logan rate heart, Logan rate heart. Thank you, Tiff. And actually, we're only going to be playing this for a little while here. So don't worry. I had just, back when we were doing the sample platter stream, everybody was trying to get me to some cannon shooting off thing. The problem is I don't remember any of the controls at this point. So that's our goal. We're just going to play a little bit until we can get to whatever that part was and see what it was. And then we got something else going on. As I said before, this stream might not be as long as our streams normally are, because it's just kind of a goofy, silly little nothing type of stream. But thank you so much, Tiff, for the 10 bits. And thank you earlier for gifting those 5 subs. Can we, let's see, if we start the game? There we go. Yes, we got to load up this continue. But thank you so much. Let's see. Vera said he freed y'all. Tiff said, but I don't like it. Oak said, never mind. I like this new guy. Vera's laughing. Atlantic said, clear as Logan. Freedom is sweet. Nora said, maybe Greg isn't too bad. Vera said, why is he Greg anyway? Nora says, oh my gosh. When he says, West Virginia. Oak says, is Logan's Twitch name normally in all lowercase, or is this one of the new mobile updates? I think it might be a mobile update. Oh, and AMC is over on YouTube. AMC, how long have you been over on YouTube? Saying objection. We had Markagon was there earlier who recognized me from the Utah Gaming Con, and I had to kind of like not acknowledge it. I felt so bad because I was like trying to be in character. But Markagon's probably long gone. But hi, AMC. Bale says, why does one of your arms not have a sleeve to show off the robot bits? The robot bits. The prostheses. Oak said he's naked down there. Magpie says, do you think the light knows that there's a light mode cooldown too? Galp says, I want to get hand track it for my VTuber model. Nora said, play your reality from Doki Doki Literature Club. Eglin said, robotic arm. Oak says, play Nimbus by Oak. Bale says, shush, don't bring that up. Magpie says, not like he's reading it laughing. Nora says, I don't know the words. Oak said, don't worry, robot anime freak brought my own glow sticks. Vera said, take me home to the place. Eglin says, wonder if he reacts to emotes if he doesn't like IRL Logan. Vera says, belong. Magpie says, yes, with completely unrelated plinky guitar in the background. I couldn't use like a karaoke track. We get DMCA. Vera said, I like this guy. And then a new 45-second slow mode. Oak says, no, I hate you mods. Oak says, white man on my screen. They put us in slow mode. Nora says, he's stuck in the ship. Look at the crack. Vera says, too specific. Bumble says, I can't use that redeem. Magpie says, hey, Logan Prime is not coming down off cooldown. That's a you problem. Oak says, light mode is on cooldown, white man on my screen. Eglin says, of course, Logan, you're so cool. Magpie with a highlighted message saying, caw, this Maggie values honesty. This burb will judge your sins. Good luck. And Vera said, guys, redeem the thing. Nora says, bizarre, like JoJo's Adventure. Oh my. Vera said, I could see him waving. Crystal says, gosh. Vera says, Logan. Eglin says, watch out, Katie, you may get banned. Crystal says, oh my. Oak said, guys, stop doing crack. Crystal says, my guess to a pingtuber was close. I think Ray was the one who had suggested a VTuber debut. Bale said, wait, the cooldown is lower. Nora said, you can see him. Also, Crystal. Bumble says, spice. Okay, let's play a little bit here. So, I honestly don't remember how to play. I think we advance, and then we have to fight things. But I don't remember how. So we're probably gonna die. What?
Can we keep the light mode redeemed?
Not for 10 bits. Do you guys want me to put it back? What would be a good expense for that? Let me look in here. Because yeah, it's currently 10 bits. Let me edit it to it should be pretty high because that's kind of a distracting one. Let's see. We'll put it at like 10K for right now. Make it prohibitively expensive, and we will put a cooldown on it as well of at least 30 minutes. Okay, there, it should be on. See, you guys just think that only the VTuber dude does stuff for you that you guys like. I do stuff too. I crave attention. It seems like they're gone. It's safe to rest for now. Yeah, we're probably gonna die because I don't remember how to do anything. I don't remember the voices or anything. Yeah, that was pretty exhausting. Yes, having to suddenly fight in a tank like this. I'm worried how the others are. Yeah, let's go check on them. Call me après la tempête intermission. Oh yeah, we did this one time for a joke stream in just chatting. I didn't realize until now, but it's really huge inside the Tyrannus. Subarashino desu! What marvelous technology to have such facilities to live inside a tank! This is where you can upgrade the tank and interact with the children, huh? What's up, papa?
Switch category to Fuga, maybe?
Oh yeah, maybe I should do that. I guess if we want to be like accurate with it. Let's see. Fuga, Melodies of Steel. So we will do that. Then when we're done with it, I'll just try to remember to switch back to just chatting. So thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. As you progress with the story, various facilities and functions can be expanded. I'm gonna explore a bit.
Me.
Okay, but don't go anywhere dangerous. So, by the way, for those who were not here in the Sample Platter stream, this is a game that Weedle is obsessed with, and we're all just little kitty cat kids who have a giant tank for some reason, and we fight dogs in their tanks. And apparently there's some big cannon thing that we're trying to get to. Select Mai from the character switch screen. Okay, so Mai was the little one, right? So want, yeah, I want little, or May. Switch to character May. No, I'm just a little guy. Control May to explore the interior of the Tyrannus. Oh, the blah, 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 I'm so little. Oh, who the heck are you? I'm gonna push you off the back of here. There was a fishing rod, so I had to let it drag on the ground and caught some junk. I don't know if any of it's useful, but is good for taking your mind off of things. Oh, Vera says Streamlabs down. Hang on, I will check on that. I hope Streamlabs isn't down. I may need to turn off and turn it back on. Oh, and Panicked Lizard! I just glanced over the overlay at the bottom of the chat. Panicked Lizard saying, I have been summoned! Panicked Lizard, I believe that you were gifted a sub earlier. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I saw that you followed while I was off stream. Today's been a bit of an unusual stream, Panicked Lizard. Very different from our normal stuff. Since you're new, let me give you... I'd also love to hear how you found the stream here. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We're usually playing Metaphor Refantasio and Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Gambit right now. Those are the playthroughs we're in the middle of. But as part of our April Fool's stream, we did a fake VTuber debut earlier, and now we're playing a game that one of our members of the community wanted us to play for the longest time, and I've been just like kind of not playing forever. And so for April Fool's, we're playing a little bit of it. So let me look at the bottom of the overlay. Panic Lizard says, I followed because you did the Somnium and Metaphors. Thank you. Okay, because like I posted a bunch of AI the Somnium Files shorts and didn't get a lot of traction. So if you're a fan of AI the Somnium Files, you're in good company here. We got like a lot of fans of it in our community. Vero, Queen Katie, a lot of people really love it, so welcome. I don't know if anybody already posted it, our schedule and our link tree, in case somebody probably already did. But let me post my link tree into the chat for you, just in case. Here is a link tree that includes a Discord invite link, YouTube, TikTok, what would be my TikTok, except it got hacked a while ago. All the good stuff. Feel free to make use of it or ignore it as you see fit. But again, thank you so much for the follow, and I hope you enjoy your subscription. Unfortunately, because we did a VTuber stream, I am like way behind in chat. I'm trying to read all the comments, but it's going to take me a long time to get through all of them. So that's why I've got the overlay on so I can see the bottom of the chat. Recently got all of the Achievos for Metaphor, so I can uninstall it and play something else. I know the feeling, limited hard drive space and all that. I never get all the achievements, so good on you for that. We're still doing a blind playthrough. We just finished the Dragon Temple, so no spoilers beyond that point. But I'm enjoying it. It's really good. I would say I'm low-key in love with Gallica, but there's nothing low-key about it. I'm in love with her. Okay. I don't know if any of it's useful, but it's good for taking your mind off of things. By scrap fishing, you can obtain various materials to upgrade the Tyrannus' weapons and HP/SP in the workshop. I don't want to do that crap. What are you doing, you weirdo? What amazing technology! If we have materials, we can enhance the performance of the Tyrannus more and more. Or what happened? Do I need to read some more chat already? I gotta read some more chat already, apparently. Okay, I gotta really try and catch up. See, Ray says, Greg, you're not all too bad. When he said, I'm not trusted, bro, Crystal said, well, hello there, VTuber. I definitely never met before and never seen before. Crystal said, or Oak says, Crystal, free us from slow mode for the special stream at least. Panic Lizard. And would you prefer me to call you Lizard for short? I'm like an hour behind in the chat because as the VTuber, which is supposed to be the opposite version of me, he didn't read any in the chat. And I tried to read every comment in chat, and so I'm way behind. Nora said, as the resident misogynist, I don't know what to say about that. Ray says, Greg, thoughts on Tom? Crystal says, no. Eglin said, I did my best to push yes. Oak says, boob. Eglin says, I did not realize I put in over 2K. Guys, look at him in the corner. Ray says, who's that creep in the corner? Nora said, that is what I've been saying. Eglin said, real Logan probably cursing me out in the corner, lol. Oak said, wait, the crack actually has a random guy behind it. Eglin said, would you take a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship? Eglin says, I knew it. Oh my gosh. Oak said, white man on screen, please advertise my drug selling business. Oak, every time you're calling that VTuber white man on the screen, I know this because he had white hair, but it sounds like it's like a racial thing. It's like, hey, white boy.
If we have some materials, we can enhance the performance of the Tyrannus more and more and more.
You can upgrade the Tyrannus as well, so it sounds like I need a scrap fish before I can do that. What about you? The tank even has a kitchen. With this, we can make meals for everyone. Hey, don't eat all the ingredients before we can cook. By making meals with gathered ingredients and eating together, children's abilities and resistances will temporarily increase.
May.
Hey, May, how was exploring the Tyrannus? Oh, Malt, it's so cool. It's a tank, but it has places to eat and fish. It surprised me so much, I'm kind of tired now. Hey, thanks, May. Because of you, I know more about this place now. I could have done it myself, but I prefer to let children do all the work. Select Malt from the Switch character screen. Okay, so that's the guy that we were before, yeah? Switch back to Malt. Since the character in control gets the most experience, try switching them as needed. The intermission will now conclude. Okay, so we're gonna get back to this. Again, we haven't played this since January of 2024. So I don't remember any of the controls. So we probably gonna die. So just so you know. If we encounter any sort of bad guys, hey, look at that! And then we get to the end. Let's see. Nora says, Crystal, you asked when I was going to have a ping. I said, probably never. By the way, Eglin said, sponsored by Raycon instead. Ray says, Greg noticed me. Vera says, redeem. Oak says, I'll gift you my drugs. Oak said, we can't redeem. There's a cooldown. Oh, never mind. Vax says, Among Us. Hi, Vax. Vera said, I think it's a video looping. Smart. Oak said, there's a lonely person in my crack. Ray says, my finger slipped. Crystal said, where's the Tomcat? Eglin says, pause. Clam said, darn, dude, you got them glow sticks. Best stream I've ever been in. Really respect you. Bailo says, I call the next one. Oak said, what's wrong? Vera laughing. Panic Lizard, if you're still here, you're gonna have to prepare to today, actually most streams. Just me doing a lot of reading. I don't know if you watched any of my VODs. The enemy's coming toward you! We gotta actually play the game. Oh, what? You joking? Hey, this tank seems stronger than the others. Everybody, watch out! It's a boss tank. Oh, that dog's got a mustache.
You're already surrounded by our garrison. I do not relish fighting pointlessly. Just surrender. This is a battlefield, so I will show no one mercy, not even children.
What? You abducted our families. You give us no choice. Shall we fight? What are we gonna do? We will fight you. We never get them. We'll never get them back if we don't. Yeah, who knows if we can win or not if we don't try?
Well, what did I expect from children? Such foolishness. Indeed, that machine is impressive, but you are outmatched, I repeat. Surrender now, kids!
If we give up, maybe they take us where they're holding everyone. But who's to say we could save them then? I miss Grandma and Grandpa. I'm afraid to fight. I ain't afraid. Let's kick their butts. All right.
If that means we can save everyone, I'll fight too.
All right, let's do this. Okay, can I remember how to do this? Let's see if we can remember how to fight.
This is war, not a place for children to play.
I probably should have taken some time to refresh myself with the controls here. Let's see. Bill said I called the next one. Oak said, what's wrong? Vera laughing. Nora says, ads. Ray says, oh, I get it. Greg is doing ads. I'm smart, guys. Vex says, bites you. Nora said, Logan VTuber edition. Can I sponsor you in my misogyny business? Beowulf says, humans. Metaphor Refantazio reference. Vex says, oh, crap. I think I know some of those guys. Crystal said, Vero, please pin. Logan, now that you're a VTuber, you need to create a backstory and another name. Logan shall not be a VTuber name. That's the VTuber laws. Bo says, I do not believe that. Ray says, only a robot would have built-in eye bags that bad. Magpie says, no humans here, only magpies. And one cat. Ray says, of course I have to go with Greg. Beowulf says, I'm a wolf. Nora says, if you asked me about Ping earlier, right. Beowulf says, also a demon under technicality. But y'all don't need to know that, haha. Should I skip down to when, like, I resume control? In fact, let's do a poll. I want to do a poll. Let's see. Should Logan skip to after he returned in chat? Yeah. Nah. And, yeah, we'll allow extra votes, I guess, so go ahead and cast your votes. It's not like we want to be here.
Very well, then I suppose you kids will have to face the consequences of your actions.
Balmung strike. And... Ow! Whoa!
Why do you still resist? Disarm yourselves and surrender.
That did like over half of our hit points. At this rate, they're all going to die. You are the only one who can save them. Give up your soul for their salvation. My soul? But I might use it someday. Is Weedle here, by the way? I hope Weedle's here to see this. I'm the oldest, so I have to protect them. I'll do anything for them. Who's gonna do it if not me? Oh, so we gotta, do we pick who gives up their soul? They're my only friends. I'll do it. If I may be of any assistance, then. I'm scared. So the little kid's the only one that doesn't want to give up her soul. The dangerous situation unleashes the Tyrannus's hidden power, the Soul Cannon. Select Soul Cannon from the menu. Okay, Soul Cannon! The Soul Cannon is an ultimate weapon that can annihilate all enemies with the resolve of a single child. Do you wish to use it? Is this what Weedle was talking about, that this thing fires children out of a cannon? I want to check it on the poll and see how it's coming along here. I see most people are saying nah, so apparently I do need to still read the old stuff from when the VTuber stuff was happening. Ray says, I like to imagine Logan recording himself alone in his room acting like he's banging on the glass. Ray, that is exactly what I did. Vera said, it's canon. Ray says, $1 for every human. Typically, said Logan, a VTuber now. Yeah, but just earlier, for an hour. Eglin said, I have a question. What's your favorite drink? I don't know what the VTuber's was. Mine is old. The VTuber probably just likes plain milk or just like melted vanilla ice cream. Crystal says, yes. Beowulf says, I gotta scroll in the chat. Said, like I said, call the next one. Clam says, smile if you trust a VTuber. Oak said, I don't trust this guy. Vera said, redeem. Eglin says, I trust you. Nora said, the light mode never shows up as available for me. Beowulf said, I called it Ray. Why? Oak said, no, Ray betrayed Beo. Ooh, I love crack. Ray said, I was spamming the whole time and I don't have the chat open. Sorry. Beowulf says, I get the next one. Typically says, have I missed anything? Eglin says, I'm even making fan art. See, I trust you. Oak says, you have missed everything. Crystal says, it feels weird for Logan to say my whole government Twitch name seriously. Bill said, we're slowly saving Lonely Man. I call the next one. You guys were like calling on who does the redeem. Typically says, no. Nora says, hey, robot boy, do you know I guess? Ray said, why are the whites of your eyes gray? Bob says, we do. Will our mother's back break? Oh, if you step on a crack. Yeah, but we, okay. Oh, so yes won with 71% of the vote. Beowulf contributing 150 channel points. Okay, so I will scroll down to where I reappeared in the chat. Because that's good, because otherwise it's just going to be a lot of people talking to a VTuber who is not there anymore. But I was smart and had the chat window on the screen, so I'll be able to go back later and read all that stuff. Holy cow, there's so much chat. Oh, and there's where Oak said he put his wood on my crack. No, I'm just seeing that, like, appearing. There's everybody shouting, light mode, light mode, light mode! See, look at that. You guys are all fans of light mode. Oh, and Oak had a highlighted message. Logan, you're 50 minutes behind in chat and less than 50 minutes into stream. That was true. Okay, scrolling. Oh, wait, hang on. Nora posted a clip. For those who are lurking or don't know the deal, if somebody posts a clip into the chat, we got to load it up in our clip viewer. so we can all watch it together. So let's check in and see what this clip is. This clip is from an hour ago still, titled OMG. The G stands for gosh. Okay, so I got, wait, where's the clip viewer? Everything's all different here. There it is. Let's check this out. Do we have Oak and Nora here? Oh, it's gonna be this. Look, if you let me stay, watch what I can do. I can do a Chidori cosplay. And there you go. I bet at that point, Oak and Nora were like, nope, we don't want we don't want Logan back anymore. We're done with him. So thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit more of the game, and then I'll scroll down and find a good spot in the chat there. But yes, I wish to use the soul cannon. Oh, hang on, I gotta click a thing here because I can't see the chat. There we are. Warning. Will you choose Malt? Your choice cannot be changed. I have to protect them after all. I'm the oldest. Please save everyone.
My stomach may be rumbling, but my heart feels toasty warm.
Not like anyone will miss me when I'm gone.
This is the only solution to save everyone.
Mommy! Daddy! Mommy! Daddy! Okay, so we gotta pick... So is it gonna kill one of these kids? Do we have to pick one of these children to kill? Weedle, is this why you want me to play this game? So we can either kill the main character, we can kill his girlfriend, we can... I mean, he'd be a big bullet, do a lot of damage. Okay, but he's willing to do it because he's the oldest. She's willing to do it because she wants to protect everyone. He's willing to do it just because his tummy feels warm. He's willing to do it because he's unpopular. Well, I mean, look at the way you tie your tie, bro. It's kind of weird. And he's willing to do it because he just thinks it's the only way to do it. And she's scared out of her mind. She doesn't want to be loaded into the cannon. Chat. You know how we like to bully the children? Should we load her up in? Since everybody else like, I'll do it, and she's like, I'm scared. Mommy, Daddy, Mommy, Daddy, no, 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 please don't, please don't. Okay, let's do this. I'm just, oh wait, why are you leading me into the cannon? Whoa! Oh, no, no, please, why are you doing this? I was not a willing volunteer. May, where are you going?
May.
Or May. May! Oh, May's doing it on her own. Oh, I'm just running. Goodbye, everyone. Oh, what's this place? I actually don't know what's happening. What is this? Oh. Huh? So, Nani? So if I get in here, everything will be okay. Nothing bad will happen to me, right? And I won't be afraid anymore. I mean, that's technically true. Okay, I'll wait here for more. I will trust you, voice in my head. Grandma, Grandpa, oh, I miss you. I hope I get to see you soon. I'll just climb into this torpedo tube. Climb, climb, climb. I'm just a little kid. I like to climb into... Oh, was the door closed behind me? It was so toasty. And whoa! What's happening?
Soul cannon standby. Loading energy into soul cannon chamber. All crew brace for shock. The shock is that a kid's gonna die. Proceeding with soul cannon firing sequence. Auto-targeting mode on.
Hey, what the heck? What's a soul cannon?
I do not know. I simply do not know. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure everything will be okay.
May, where are you? Oh, please let May be safe. No. Do we actually, like, launch her corpse out, or is it just like an energy blast made of her soul? Oh, purple tubes!
What in the world? Is it a weapon? How inauspicious. I certainly hope they're not firing a small child at me. Take cover! All units full power withdrawal!
Bloop, 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 bloop. Initiating soul cannon countdown. Firing soul cannon in 3, 2, 1. Pew pew! Pew pew! Pew pew! That's a dead kid right there. And now those are dead adults. Right there. See, it's fine if we kill children and adults. Oh crap, the adult survived. Well, I guess we only killed children. Oh no, he died. You demon. Yay, so it's fine. It's fine that we killed a kid if we killed a grown-up too. The soul cannon is a powerful weapon that can destroy strong enemies in a single blow, but it has a great cost. It is typically sealed and will only be released when the Tyrannus itself deems it necessary for use.
What was that? I do not know, but that light was intense.
Hey, check it out, guys. The Burman army's got everything worked out. No downsides. Now I can also scroll some more in the chat and find where I reappeared again for all of you. Oh, there was where Magpie did that Magpie spell to cast light mode. Although Oak at one point I'm seeing is saying light boob. I gotta scroll down. Oh, Nora did a whole bunch of light modes. Light mode, light mode, light mode. Ray said, I knew I was hated that Greg guy. Mule makes it the monster's gone. Magpie says, thank you. I was very pleased. Boa says, no, not slow mode. Quick said, does Logan know he's in space jail? Oak said, at least we got Chidori cosplay. I'll count it. Nora said, I know. Boba says, aw, no beloved void. Bill says, pin this please. He was going to play Fuga. Ray says, I'm getting tired of this effing song. I'm sorry, it was on a loop. I had a bunch of tracks, but I was only able to find enough that I had to loop every one of them for like 10 minutes. Bubba says to Ray, me too. Nora said, I'll draw him tomorrow when I get my iPad with Procreate. Oak said, Logan, play Nimbus by Oak. It's copyright free. Vera said, whoa. Eglin said, ooh, he's evil too. I'm in love. Vera said, fight, 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 fight. Queen Kitty says, Mimika said, the identity stealer, Eldritch Horror back. Ray said, Greg, please, I didn't mean anything. I said I'd take it all back. Bubba says, oh no. Nora says, oh, Magpie says, oh neat, we get a boss. Vera said, that's creepy. Oak said, free us from slow mode the boss. Vera says, laughing. Bill says, dang, I was hoping it would be a play on one of Metaphor's battle themes. The problem is every time I play one of those, if I don't like talk over it enough, I get a copyright thing on YouTube. Just play a little bit more. I want to see them notice the little kid is dead or gone. And then we'll probably just like, we'll see what else we have time for. As I said, this will probably be a bit of a shorter stream than usual. Oh, and hang on. Someone else popped over to YouTube a while ago. I didn't see it. Chris5991, but it says message retracted. I am so sorry. I am not checking YouTube enough. I am so far behind. I don't know if you're still there. You're probably not still there, but thank you for being there earlier. I need to learn to be a better streamer, you guys. Hey, guys, check it out. The Burman army is gone. This thing's freaking awesome. Bet with this big old jalopy, we can defeat those Burman jerks. Oh, that was such a powerful blast, but it seems to be over now. Oh, that's right. We need to find May. Yeah, let's go. Oh, her corpse is in there. Isn't this May's dead body? Yes, there's no mistaking it. It's definitely her scarf. May. Her scarf was here on the ground, but she isn't anywhere.
Guys, what if she, I'm gonna be honest, I may have eaten her. I don't pay attention to what I'm shoveling into my mouth. It was only a matter of time.
I'm gonna go look for her. It is as I feared. The soul cannon has been activated, so one of you was used as its power source. The Tyrannus' ultimate weapon, the soul cannon, has a power to eliminate any threat. Weedle, is Weedle here? Is this why Weedle likes this? Because they get to kill kids? However, in order to function, it requires bioenergy. In other words, a single person's life. Someone sacrificed themselves to become its energy source, and thusly faded away. My children, I understand your sorrow, but unfortunately all I can do is console you. I promise to do everything in my power to help reach your objective. So it sounds like the army, what they ought to do is they ought to get take this tank and just get a supply of orphans that nobody loves. And you know how you see an old timey trains people shoveling coal? And it would just shovel orphans in. Your friend's sacrifice will not have been in vain. No, this can't be real! May! Malt! The children couldn't comprehend everything the voice told them. But one thing was painfully clear. A precious friend was lost forever. Nothing else seemed to matter. Yay! We won! Heartbroken, the children continued on their way. However, that was no concern of the Burman army. A garrison discovered the Tyrannus, and an attack would soon be imminent. Yay! My children, you must fight! How do we save in this game? Can I save it? Probably not while I'm in the middle of fighting here. Let me read a couple more comments. So that was what it was. That was the thing that you guys wanted me to see last time. Did I make a good... I'm assuming that, like, which kids you pick will determine whether you have a good ending or a bad ending or something like that. Quiggin says, he's so laggy. Nor says, oh my gosh. Veer said, are we going to get him? Bale says, fight. Ray says, this is kind of unsettling. Bo says, beat, fight. Magpie says, fight. Oak says, woo. Quiggin says, ah yes, the invisible Izuru once again. Tiff says, we shall defend you. Vera says, fight. Mickey said, this is like the Darkiplier anti-Jacksepticeye stuff. I can't spell their names. Did they do that on streams? I don't watch enough of these things. Magpie says, I want violence. Ray says, I'll use PK Flash. Nora said, we will fight you, Magpie. You're freaking Junko. Bill says, bomb. More bombs. Magpie says, I don't know how to change it. Lol. Bubba says, bomb him. Bill says, use more bombs. Vera said, light mode. Nora says, I want to be Junko. Bill says, bomb. Mimika said, get the identity stealer. Eldritch Horror. Eglin says, wait, guys, he's... but guys, he's great. Ray says, shoot us out of a cannon. Like in Fuga. Now I know what that means. It means you die. Eglin says, trust him. Let's see. Nora, Eglin says, don't throw me. I actually like this guy. Eglin, did you prefer that over me? Ray says, PK Fire. Oak says, I'm Mondo. Nora said, wait, Clam is Monokuma. Eglin says, Oak, what is with you and boobs today? Bayo says, Kamehameha. Vera said, yeah. Oak said, this isn't a today thing. I just love boobs. Nora says, oh my gosh, you are. Vera says, give him your energy. Yes. Vera says, extend your hands to the sky. Bubba says, dance. Okay. Here's what we're going to do now. Because that was basically, I think, up to the point that you guys wanted me to get to in the sample platter stream. I don't know how to save. So we're just going to, like, kind of close out of this game for right now. And I think we're going to move to back to a good old-fashioned just chatting stream. Let me go ahead and change this back to just chatting. And we're just going to get some music going, and we're going to talk. Did Twitch have, like, a joke category this year? Because I remember last year they had like just catting that was supposed to be about cats, but I didn't see anything like that this year. So yeah, so now we're just gonna chill for a little bit. As I said, we probably won't go for the full 3 hours tonight, but now would probably be a good time to start keeping an eye out for raid suggestions and things like that. Let's see, there's where everybody was summoning their energy. Eglin says, no thanks, I enjoy his presence. Eglin, I'm sorry. Quiggin said, yes, invisible Izuru, give the spirit bomb to Logan. To Logan, Goku. Vera said, whoa, look at Logan. Bumble says, spam detection. Oh, I'm sorry, were you guys getting in trouble because of spamming all that stuff? Ray says, can I fight on Greg's side? Nora says, I'm Celeste. Vera said, huddling up. Nora said, wait, you're Sayaka. I'm Keyboard Slam. Quiggin said, Vera was an awesome night. Oh, now we get to the nice things that everybody was saying. I get to finally read all those because that made me happy. You guys were like way too nice to me. Hang on to the bottom. I look at the overlay at the very bottom of the chat. It's Bucky. Okay, earlier I think you got gifted a sub. When I saw your name, I even said, oh, I miss Bucky. How are you doing, Bucky? Oh yeah, I should change the title of it. We're actually done with the VTuber stuff, Bucky. But how are you doing? I'm just trying to get caught up in chat because I got so far behind. But it's always, I guess, easy to see you because, like, take a look right there where Bucky's typing. There, you got the Doritos after that. But yeah, Bucky, we killed the VTuber. The VTuber was an evil boss fight, and we defeated it. But how are you doing? I gotta read some more. Let's see. Quiggin says, Vero is an awesome night. Eglin says, oh, wait, that's so sweet. Oh, hang on. That's just an advertisement, so I gotta mute that while we read some more. Let's see, Mimiki says yes. Nora says, I love you all so much. Vera says, whoa. Oak said, you're all awesome. Bubba says, I loved counting spoilers with you. Magpie says, Queen Katie is the best at clipping and a great friend. Oak says, Vera is the best. Bubba says, y'all are amazing. Mimiki said, hey, you guys are great. I love you guys. Oak says, Nora is a homosexual. Vera said, y'all are okay, I guess. Ray says, Oak, I'm going to use our IKEA sharks to telepathically transmit something. I don't know what. Oh, and there's the gifted subs. Queen Katie said, Nora has an adorable voice. Eglin says, all you artists are so good and give me so much inspo. Bill says, all the members of Spoiler Chat are great. Oak says, oh crap. Nora says, I hate you, but I love you to Oak. Bubba says, to Magpie, your clips are awesome. Vera said, that's a lot of love. Tiff says, positivity. Oak says, I love y'all. Nora said, thank you. You're amazing and funny and kind. Magpie says, I don't even clip stuff, but thank you, Bumbo. Mimiki said, I love you guys so much. Bumbo says, well, sir. Well, still. Quickita says, it is a power of friendship. Bumbo says, you're awesome. Magpie with a heart. Nora said, to Vero, you're an amazing mod and always funny. Ray said, the longer Greg flails around doing no damage, the more I doubt his power. Yeah, I guess he really didn't do anything bad to us when you think about it. Clam said, I'm not giving any energy, but I respect the group is. I'm going to stand over here and give the nod of respect. Oak says, Nora does an incredible Monokuma and Nanako impression. Bubba says, thank you. Mimik said, we are LoganRobo. Quickita said, Bumble got a sub. Bill says, that's you and all others I can't remember. Ray says, thank you. Magpie says, it's almost like when you foster a nice community. They do nice things. I know, but I preferred when you guys like do nice things for each other too, is the thing. Got the music back on. Like, oops, I accidentally clicked into Fuga again, so you can hear that. Because, like, don't get me wrong, nice things for me are nice. And I appreciate those gifted subs that it helps me, but, like, I feel like I don't deserve nice things. So thank you all for being nice to each other. That was what I really wanted to have happen with all that, and you guys went above and beyond. So thank you all so much. You guys are an amazing community. I don't say this enough. I love and appreciate you all. You're amazing. I've never done anything to deserve having the amazing people in this community. You guys are great. You're fantastic. I look forward to streaming just so I can hang out with you all. So thank you. Like, from the bottom of my heart, it's like tough for me to be like genuinely sincere. I want to like joke and stuff like that, but I do appreciate all of you guys. Oak says, I'm sorry. I wish I had money to send, but I love you all. Nora said, thank you. You make amazing music and do such good kanji, Dojima, and Mondo voice. All your voices are amazing to Oak. Bubba says, go. Vera said, don't worry about gifting y'all. Eglin says, much as I love VTuber Logan, the community makes the place what it is. Exactly, Eglin. The community is what makes this place great. You could like swap me out for somebody else, and it would be just as good. Vera said, I did it because of Hype Train. Mimik said, let's go, guys. Love y'all. Nora says, I love you all with all my heart. Ray says, I've always hated you, Greg. Vera said, so much love. Huzzah. Oak says, yeah, kill weird green Logan. Beowulf says, uses Augie. Magpie said, this is so cute, lol. Bubba says, we did it. Nora says, yay. Quinkita says, huzzah. Mimik said, Dark Logan is gone. Quinkita says, good job, Invisible Izuru, for the love. Eglin says, the way we all dance with the boss dying. Oh, I gotta check the timing on that. Did you all dance right as it happened? Beowulf said, we did a group. Megalodolion. Magpie says, fun fact, I've never even been able to customize my stream avatar. They never load. Oh, I'm sorry. Eglin said, we did the Kirby dance. Oak says, I remember the Fuga thing. Bubba says, I actually remember the model. Ray says, did I guess? Quingate said, this is better than my idea to do Roblox for April Fools. Bale said, so do I. There's where Sasa came in. I saw that after you did the Candy Cat. I followed right after. Vera said, welcome. Eglin says, skim through the chat for funny stuff. Bubba says, it would be so in character to read it all. Sasa said, thank you for the gift sub. Nora said, took screenshots for the love. I'll have to check those out. Have you posted those over on Discord? Tiff said to Sasa, of course. Bubba says, I would think you're fake if you don't read it all. I'm trying. Sasa said, yep, lol, I can tell. Bubba said, welcome in. What a first stream here. Oak said, I miss redeems. Mimik said, I forgot you played Poppy Playtime. I missed so many streams. I'm sorry. It's all good. Real life happens. I still got to do chapters 3 and 4 of Poppy Playtime. I think I got to still buy chapter 4. The next time it goes on sale, maybe. Or did I get it when it was on sale before? I can't remember. And then said, I'm actually tearing up from how cute the finale of the fight was. Aw. Quickita said, yay, I fixed Izuru. He's alive. Oh, so your stream avatar was finally working. Ray says, I'm Lucas. Bale said, yeah, give us redeems. Sasa says, you have some amazing energy, Sasa. Thank you. I don't know if you're still here, Sasa, because that was a while ago. I'm so far behind in chat, but thank you so much. Boba says, give us back the cat. There is Vero gifting the sub. I'm being nice. I'm being nice. Why? Hang on, let me have some water again. But once again, like I said before, we'll probably end a little bit early tonight. So I know we don't usually start looking for raids until we've got like a half hour to go. So now would probably be a good time to start looking for raids instead of waiting until the 2:30 mark, if that's cool with you guys. Oak says, holy crap. Vera says, wah-ha-ha. Mew said, more gifted subs. Nora says, holy crap. Sasa says, also it's Sasa, like salsa with no L, but you can call me Sasai if you want to, lol. It says, you're fine. And yup, you make you with an emote. Quigata said, captions imprints on me like a baby bird. And Magpie says, Ripley is close enough to a bird. Eglin says, oh no, I genuinely got grossed out when I heard the VTuber called me Sona, like I shuddered. Because you're so used to hearing Eglin. Oh, that's like sweet though, in a way. Bob says, I was thinking of asking DML Dark Mode Logan to call me something else and see if he would. Sasa said, lol, it's fine. I know a lot of streamers now, friends, who call me Sasai. Oh, so maybe I can call you Sasai. If you're still here, spoiler, I'm going to start calling you Sasai, because it's early enough. This is still the first day we've met, so I can still change it now. Clam says, not me. If you change your name, there's no way I'm going to associate your new name with your old name. I don't know who half of you all are anymore. Nora says, to Oak, you're Mondo. Clam is Monokuma. Miyumiki is Sayaka. And I'm Celeste. This is Peak. Miyumiki said, pure Peak. Vera said, I'm satisfied now. 5 is a good number. Ray said, thank you, Vero. Salute. Oh, 5 was the level for the hype train. Thank you guys again for that earlier. I did not expect that tonight. I half expected this not to work tonight. I thought, like, what if nobody shows up because nobody, like, thinks it'll be something good? But you guys made it a lot of fun, and so I really appreciate it. I sadly did not have the amount of time to invest in this as I had for the Valentine's Day stream. And so I knew that this was going to end really early tonight, because, like, even the Valentine's stream ended early. But I still want to do something fun. I kind of miss doing that. I was looking back at old clips and like, because who was it? Was it Oak? Somebody posted a clip, or maybe it was like on a Logan clip roulette. And it was the one where Judge he just like appeared and started shooting the player with a gun. And I'm like, oh, I missed that ridiculousness. Tiff says to Nora, I'm Ryoma, though you don't know him. Weedle says, oh, what happened? Weedle, did you see the Fuga? Did you see the Fuga, Weedle? Ray said, Logan legally has to read everything we said, including the light modes. Another poll said I could skip those parts. Queen Gator said, also, I posted VTuber art in the Discord. Do let Logan know. Oak said, I will still do that. I just don't have money right now. Nora says, false, Logan was about to play Fuga. Weedle says, Miyamika said, I never seen us get to hype train level 5 before. We've gotten, Jorge one time almost single-handedly got us to hype train level 13. Jorge is kind of amazing, you guys. Bill said, it's Fuga. Quigita said, just more doors, because I think it's a perfect game for today. Race is bad in theater. Miyamiki said, I love y'all in the normal way. I'm so lonely, chat. Weedle said to Miyamiki, same. Vera said, why did he glitch? Bumble says, actually been pretty depressed lately. This is so fun. Thank you all. Bumble, I'm sorry that you're feeling depressed. I hope this helped cheer you up. It's just kind of goofiness, but because like Bumble, you're awesome. And so I'm just happy that you're here. I feel like I don't get to see you as much as I used to. So you're awesome, Bumble. I'm always happy to see you here. Oak said, why did Beef Longa tell me to die? Bale said, pin this please, give us Tomcat back. Mimiki said, why did it glitch for me? We just said I took a nap before stream. I hope I didn't miss it. Vera says, choo choo. Quigita said, ooh, I was hoping y'all win the turn up emote. Vera says, I think I can bring them back. Let me see. Mimik said, I'm sad Tomcat is gone. Bale said, I want Tomcat back. Bumble says, I am sad that it's gone as well. Well, they're all back now. Quigita said, please, please, please. Just more doors, please, please, please. I don't know if we have time to like start up another game tonight, but we could maybe do some more stuff in the future. Thank you all for like playing along, by the way, with that whole VTuber thing. Instead of, because I don't know, I was like half worried, what if everybody thinks this is dumb? And everyone's like, this is dumb. I'm not gonna shout light mode, but you guys were amazing. I love you guys, you're fantastic. We just said to me and Mickey, oh, you're right. Vera says, nope. Nora said, I'm gonna draw No Gal tomorrow. Me and Mickey said, and I want the, cause it's a game back too. I'm sad. Bill said, yay, my baby's back. Eglin said, Logan, you can keep making one-off joke characters. We will make them long-standing characters in the channel. I love that so much. I was not even thinking about that tonight. But I love how you did that with everyone from the dating sim, and Mantis has really stuck around. So thank you, Eglin. Vera said, is that a Transformers reference? Ray says, Kadoosh. Bubba says, Kigurumi. Mimiki said, of course, someone did the Tomcat one the very moment it came back. We just said, I hope I didn't mind. Fuga. Ray says, me and my yellow Pikmin against the world. AMC with a hydrate command. I'll do that right now. Thank you very much, AMC. I appreciate that. Oak says, Tweedle, he didn't actually start, but I think he may be playing Fuga for real soon. AMC said, I heard nothing, Logan. We just says, oh my gosh. Bale said, yeah, fake Logan started it, but didn't actually play it. Bubba said, do not start that music again. Oak says, oh, hey, I have that mouse. Oh, the one that I've got? It's like, everything gets really dusty, like every day, no matter how much I clean it off. Again, I think it's because the computer like spits out dust. I need to clean it out. So it's kind of dirty. Vera says, gasp. AMC says, so Robo is turning into a transformer. Bale says, nerd alert. Vera says, ooh. Clam says, this is actually cool. Miyamaki says, nerd. Oak said, that's either the Logitech G402 or the G502, and I've had both at some point in my lifetime. It's the, oh, you're right, the G502. Hey, wow, good eye. Nora said, please pin, while I have to go to bed, I will watch the video tomorrow. Today was so fun. I was having kind of an iffy day, and it got better when the stream made it so fun. I will draw no gal tomorrow. The stream made me giggling out loud. I will watch the VOD tomorrow. The positivity felt amazing. Good night, everyone. Love you all. Good night, Nora. Thank you. So I was hoping the positivity would be good. I thank you all. And it's because of all of you. You guys were all the positive ones. Thank you. I love you all. Vera says, I'm geeking out. Nora said, I'm so happy. I'm Celeste. Ray says, Logan, we killed a man. You're playing a Transformers handheld. Tiff says, Grimlock. I know, but even if we got to that level, apparently Grimlock would have eventually gotten killed because it sounds like it's just a power-up until it gets powed. I got killed too. But like, Inferno died really, really quickly. Oak says, guys, what should I animate No Gal doing? Oh, want to see what chat said as ideas. Mimic said, yes. Vera said, wiggling his human stolen eyebrows. I forgot, that's right, because they're human transplanted. That's got to be like part of the lore now. Ray says, biting like what dark mode Logan was doing. We just said, tell him to open properties of the thing. Ray says, No Gal, Greg. Greg is his middle name, Lone Droid. Mimic says, yes. Vera said, middle name, Greg. We just said, wait, someone call him a puppy kicker. He probably was. That guy, you know. Oak says, or maybe Greg No Gal Lone Droid. I don't know, part of me likes the idea of Greg being like the middle name or the nickname or something like that. It's like the opposite for like people. The people usually have a normal real name. Miyamaki said, now if he's evil Logan, he'd be a puppy hugger. Queen said, please pin. I just know Logan, what was my plan if I got to do my stream today? I got sick. Oh no! Was flip my game title upside down in my overlay. I was so proud. I'm sorry that you're sick, Queen Katie. What game would you have played today, if you don't mind me asking? I'm curious which one it would have been. But Queen Katie, I'm glad that, I hate to say it, but I'm glad that you got to be here like at the beginning for this. Because like, I love it when you stream, and I love that you're having like so much success with it too. But normally when you stream, of course, like you miss the first part of the stream because like you're so amazing about raiding frequently or popping in after the streams and all that stuff. And so we got to have you at the beginning. So like, I'm selfishly happy that we got to have more of you, but I'm sorry that you're sick, and I'm sorry your stream plan got canceled, but I hope you get feeling better, and I hope your next stream is awesome, because like I said, you're killing it. We just said, true. Vera said, you're so bad at games, you lost in this somehow. Okay, that reminds me. So I had like one of those little Tiger Electronics handheld games when I was a kid. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was like a cheap little thing. You're like balancing an ice cream cone or something like that. And I was a little kid, and I played it the first time, and I won it. And I'm like, oh, okay, it must be good. I played it again. And I won it again. And then I started noticing you could not lose it. And so I went and I found like the, I think it was the instructions or something like that. And it even said that apparently it was designed for little kids and that you could not lose the game. It was you win every time. And I felt so ripped off. And so all I did from then on was purposely try my best to lose. Like the ice cream would be tipping over, and I like go as far over to I'd stagger really high and go all the way over to the side, and it still wouldn't tip over. And so yeah, it's kind of a feat that I did lose it. Bubba says Weedle. Nora said he's gonna play Fuga. Bale says Weedle. Vera says, oh my gosh. Ray said no, the timer still has 17 months, not time. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, it'll be 17 months before we play it again. Okay. Weedle says Yasa. Oh, it's Weedle that Vera pinned earlier. I didn't realize Weedle who said it. Okay, thank you, Vero. Mima said, hug a puppy. Queen Gator said, you were serious? Eglin said, playing with his dog, Salty. Oh, yeah, because I have a cat, Peppery, as a dog, Salty. I forgot. I was just kind of riffing with that stuff. Sorry, by the way, when I was doing that, I am sorry if I was, like, pausing a bit too much while I was talking. I was, like, juggling so many little screens and menus and things that I was clicking here and there. So, there were probably lots of lulls in the conversation when I was being... No Gal Greg Lone Droid. Bo says, nah. Oak said, my current idea is doing cool puppet motions controlling dark mode Logan. Vera said, enforcing wood in the hole. Ray says, when is Greg finally gonna come back? Queen Katie said, guys, we should have done timestamps to confuse the VTuber. We'd have said, this is wonderful. Vera said he wasn't reading chat anyway. Let's see. Oak says, good night, Sid. Oh, yeah, Tiff, I'm sorry that you had to miss Fuga, but thank you for being here. Thank you for the gifted subs. You're probably already gone, but good night. Vera says, good night. Mimik says, good night. Wheel says, I can't believe it actually is happening. Mimik said, I missed the stream avatars. Queen Katie said, I'm just glad I fixed the invisible Izuru lol. He's not even frozen this time. Oak said, I need to start on the animation ASAP. I hope Logan knows that he has deeply inspired me. Wow. I feel good about myself now. Eglin says, I'm kind of drawing him with the same joints as a puppet for lore reasons. Well, he's got like a robot arm, so I think that works. Ray says, oh my gosh, wait, did I say that? I completely forgot. I guessed it. Yeah, you had said on Discord, maybe it'll be a VTuber debut. Bumbo says, dark mode redeem. Vera said, flash bangs you. Queen Katie says, ad quote, I think we advance and then we have to fight things, but I don't remember how, so we're probably gonna die. Ray says, technically Vero guessed it and I just yes-anded it. Oh, okay, maybe it was Vero. I must be misremembering. Oak said, we need a dark mode for a week redeem like the 100,000 channel points. Vera said, wait, what did I guess? Bumble says, I'm 50% of the way there. Wida said, no, you don't know how happy I am right now. Oh, it's a Mint Mobile advertisement. I'm sorry, Ryan Reynolds. Ryan, Mr. Mint Reynolds, I don't need Mint Mobile. I'm stuck on a Verizon family plan. Oh crap, I keep accidentally clicking into Fuga again, and that makes music noises. Let's see. Ray says to Vero that Logan was going to VTuber this stream. Vera said, did I guess it? Vera adds the quote and says, huh? Bumbo says, I'm gonna get going. You guys have a great day / night. Thank you so much for being here, Bumbo. You're probably long since gone because it's taken me so long to get through chat, but you're awesome. Good night, Bumbo. Vera says, Streamlabs down. Weedle says, Kyle, whoa, woo-wee. Panic Lizard says, I've been summoned. Lizard, look, I got to where you showed up. I'm slowly catching up. Let's see. Lizard says, I followed you because you have the Somnium and Metaphors. Bill said, Metaphor is very good. Quick said, by the way, if anybody's wondering, Reverse 1999's April Fools was a banner for a rocket ship character who is the CEO of the company that made the game. I actually haven't heard too many of the April Fool's jokes. I saw what I thought was an April Fool's Day prank today. Because if you guys remember, I posted this on the Discord last year, the people who make Pal World had a joke trailer for a Pal World dating sim. And I guess they're making it now. And they have a trailer up for it, and they're actually making it now. There's a Steam page for it and everything. But here's another thing. I don't know what to believe. Sony announced the next 2 Spider-Man movies release dates. They finally supposedly have a release date for Beyond the Spider-Verse. It was supposed to come out March of last year, but that was just unrealistic. Now I think they're saying like it was March or June or something like that of 2027. But I don't know if it's real. And they also announced, I think, the next Spider-Man movie. I mean, maybe it's real, but don't announce it today. Vera said, AI, the Somniums files fan spotted. Lizard says, I recently got all the archive. I read that Achievements for Metaphor, so now I can uninstall, play something else. Quick said, welcome to the world of Logan, fellow AITSF fan. We're hoping he comes back to the game for the new game this year. Bill said, speaking of Atlas games, Raido remastered hype. I'm very excited for it. Also, I can turn the music back on. I'm sure the commercial's over by now. Beowulf, I've obviously never played any of the SMT mainline games, but that trailer at the Nintendo Direct did look pretty darn cool. Lizard said, I haven't beat Somnium 2 yet. I got distracted. Ray said, Logan, you're an hour behind. Stop slacking. Lizard said, Lizard or Panic is fine. Oak says, hey, white boy. Ray says, go, white boy, go. Lizard says, I like my guy. Looks like a strange little Mewtwo. Howl's Moving Castle looking MF. Ray says, Howl's Moving Castle if it was awesome. Imagine being called Socks. Is Howl's Moving Castle if they fired children out that killed them? Magpie says, imagine being Pretzel. Quiggin says, I like Boron. Weedle says, he is my least favorite for a reason. Ray says, read all of it. Weedle said, by the way, the song Flowers on a Trail is peak. Vera with the lurk, thank you for the lurk, Vera. Weedle says, woo, it's happening. Beowulf says, it's happening. Lizard says, the sequel to Soul Calibur. Weedle says, yup. Ray says, this is an Avengers level threat. Logan is playing Fuga before the time. Lizard said, it amuses me. Another streamer who normally was a VTuber was like, new model and just did a face reveal. Oh, that's really cool. Magpie says, that is fun. And there's a clip in the chat. Hang on, let me load this up with the clip viewer and see what this is. This is titled Boss Battle Music. So let's see what this is. Oh, from an hour ago. Am I still an hour behind? Let's load this up onto the stream. So we can watch this, but holy crap. I don't have a clip viewer in here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to this screen, even though it's mostly blank. And from here, oh darn, it's not showing up still. Hang on, I gotta, yo! That is really loud. Okay, we gotta go back to the Fuga screen for a second here because just the way it is, I'd have to change some stuff. Let's check out this clip and then I'll eventually get caught up to chat, I promise. The true mastermind, what?
Dark mode, Logan.
Oh, I kind of like it going to this music.
Dark mode, Logan. I sure hope boss music doesn't start playing. Oh, crap! Boss mode music!
Actually, I gotta turn that down. That's really, really loud. Did I say boss mode? I meant to say just boss battle. I think my brain mixed up with dark mode.
Boss mode music?
What was I saying? Boss. Arr! Thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. Okay, now we can go back to the just chatting. Ray says, oh my garnalicious. By the way, thank you to whoever did the light mode thing. Beowulf said, disappointed he didn't show the Mara clip. I don't want to tempt fate with that monster. And plus, that was the VTuber dude. He only shows like one clip. Weedle said, this is dumb, I love it. Quicket said, wait till we kill someone. Don't let it be Boron, he's cute. Ray said, shoot the baby. Lizard said, oh, hype for some sacrifice. Weedle said, yeah, it killed one of them permanently. Quicket said, no, not Boron, don't you dare. Ray said, shoot May. Lizard said, yeah, shoot her, load her in. Ray says, lie to the child. Lizard said, this is hilarious. Magpie says, I was not expecting psychological horror, but okay. Quicket said, oh, is this why it's called a soul cannon? Ray says, Logan, I'm on your shoulder whispering to you to keep shooting the youngest again and again in your ear. So each time just the next youngest, and then eventually we'll work our way up to the oldest. We just said to Magpie, the game is peak. This is why I love the game. Crystal says, my guess is right to him playing Fuga. Weedle says, I know it's so peak. Queen said, Weedle, I thought Fuga was just about furry war, not dead children caused by a nuke machine in a furry war. Weedle said Queen Katie is in peak in Fuga 3, they go to space. I think not out yet. Magpie says, quote, furry anime tank battle psychological horror is not a series of words I would have put together in my own. Thanks. Eglin said, finish the first of many fan arts of Lone Droid. Chris said Discord, yes, please do. Eglin said, already did for the first. Magpie said, so is there a way to play with no deaths? Weedle says, yes. Wait, what about, like, even in the tutorial there? Like, there's tutorial death. Yeah, that seemed like it was scripted, like you have to. Like, can you even avoid that? Could I just, like, let myself be killed? Oh, wait, no, because I think at one point it's like, do you want to use a soul cannon? I could have probably said no, huh? Should I have said no? I probably locked myself into a bad ending right there, didn't I? Well. Crap, where am I? Where am I? Am I getting close to catching up? There's no timestamps or anything. Weedle says to Magpie, it is difficult mainly because of a traitor in the ranks. I bet it's either Nerdy Kid or Chubby Kid. We're gonna be one of the two of them. Crystal said, lurk, unfortunately, test in school, so I can't. Oh! Crystal, thank you for the lurk. Good luck on the test. We'll see you when you get back. Eglin said, I should really write the paper I'm ignoring. I'll hopefully have another 2-ish hours to do it. Crystal said, night, people. I would definitely watch the VOD. Thank you for being here, Crystal. Good night. We'll see you later. Good luck in your task. Queen said, good night, Crystal. Oak said, just chatting. Woo. Weedle said, you can't weirdly save in combat. I know. Queen says, they do have an April Fool's badge for sharing a clip. I saw that. I tried to get the other badge before, but it never gave it to me, even when I tried sharing a clip. And Bucky was saying, is this the RTX on a VTuber model? That's what I am. I'm just a really advanced 3D VTuber model. I'm based on that new, what's it called, Ezoe game, the one that we rated last time. It's like the really hyper-realistic Sims. Quingata said the deadline for this badge is April 4th. Weedle said deadline, like Persona. Bucky with some emotes. And Weedle, oh, that's why Weedle you did, because you wanted me to kill a dog child, so we do the dog command. Lizard with some emotes. Eglin said, you existed, Logan. That's deserving enough. Crystal, Crystal did provide some raid suggestions. I thought we weren't gonna get any because Crystal had to step away for a test. Thank you so much, Crystal. You probably can't hear me say this, but I'm copying these over to my text file right now because we are, like, eventually, once I somehow catch up to chat, am gonna be need to do a raid. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Lizard says this. Crystal says, one is streaming Barbie? That's a game. Oh, wasn't that the game that somebody posted the clip on Discord where the guy is like, if somebody buys me this Barbie game, I'll play it for 12 hours. Is that the same Barbie game? Mimic says, bye guys. Oh, do you have to take off, Mimo Mickey? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you because we don't get to see you as much anymore. So thank you so much for hanging out. Good night, Mimo Mickey. You're awesome. Ray says, start crying, then I'll believe you /J. Magpie says, I was finally able to customize my avatar. Lol. Mimic said, no gal, the identity stealer, Eldritch horror puppet. Crystal says, happy April Fools. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun hanging out with you guys. Mimic said, we need to do more fun in community streams. Magpie says, well, Logan, those fun shenanigans tend to be daily with D&D lol. 1001 Nights free demo is about a 30-minute game if you're focusing, if you need some ideas. Mimika said, me side sometime. It's a normal game. That is a game I do want to play. It looks interesting. I think I mentioned it at one point. And I've heard good things about it. Oh crap. The music stopped. I accidentally exited out of the music. I got to find it again. It's probably going to take forever to load it. I'm like, why did the music stop? It's because I am dumb. Let's see. Hang on. Let's do this. Sorry. I'm getting the music back up. Just after 4 years, you'd think I'd know what I'm doing with streaming, but nope. And I'm trying to click play. There we go. I'm not good at this. Let's see. Crystal says, Logan should have a VTuber model every Saturday streams because LoganRobo only streams on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Sundays. It should be a model that streams on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Ray said, don't get me wrong, it was dumb, but it was fun. Eglin said, we made Mantis eat their boyfriend, nothing is too stupid. Magpie says, nod. Seconding me side. Ray said, me side is so fun. Eglin said, we nearly made Mantis date a basketball. I remember that. Mimika said, it's totally a normal, family fun game, trust. Crystal says, instead of all 4 to 5 years in here on Twitch, this is the only channel that I consistently watch ever since I followed, and it is thanks to this amazing community of Logan and chat. I'm glad to have you guys, and it's always been fun to join and stream and see each and every one of you. Love y'all. Thank you. We love you too, Crystal. Like, I get so excited to see you. You are among my favorite people to hang out with, so thank you so much, Crystal. I am glad. I don't know what we've done to deserve having your awesomeness here. You probably can't hear this because you're probably off in class, but thank you so much, Crystal. I speak on behalf of all of us when I say we love and appreciate you. And so, yes, please continue to keep coming here because, like I said, you're awesome, Crystal. We love you. Quiga said, I was going to do some old events for Reverse 1999. I was so hyped for the Halloween event one. Somehow Genshin hasn't posted their April Fools. Every other Hoyoverse game did for their April Fools, but not Genshin. Magpie says, I think I've heard the Spider-Verse 2027 thing well before today for what it's worth. Okay, so maybe that is real. Miwamiki said, I'm going to leave now because I'm tired due to work. See you guys. Good night, Miwamiki. Thank you for being here. We are going to wind down eventually here. I just want to get caught up in chat. I want to catch up once, even though I had to skip a whole lot. That's my goal, though. I gotta catch up. I gotta be getting close. I haven't seen any timestamps for a while, though. I don't even know if we still... Oh, crap. I keep accidentally clicking the game. I don't even know if we still have any mods here, but if there are any mods, I don't know. Can you pin a timestamp? Eglin says... CRK brought back their old CRK event. I actually finished it way before April Fool's, so I just have like hundreds of extra rewards for the event that I have to wait to convert after. Which one is CRK? Ray said that reminds me for anyone who watches Smosh. 2 of the most shipped together cast members posted their wedding photos. They kept it secret on April 1st, barely anyone believed. Oh, so is it real then? Oh, that's fantastic. Quiggita said, this is the void chat always gets lost in. Eglin says, the text at the top. Crystal says, the light mode, the hate Logan. Crystal says, we need him to catch up. Sorry, chat. Sorry, he's close. Am I close? Crystal says, so about that. Oh, wait, are you not? Wait, are you skipping your test? Did the test not go well? Ray said, Crystal, how'd your test go? Crystal said, nailed it. Says, I'm hearing you all right. Says, I think that guy is actually streaming right now. Oh, the one doing the Barbie stream said numbskull_Z, but I think he has like 100 viewers. Okay, so he probably doesn't need a raid then. I like to spread the love to smaller streamers. I mean, not that I'm anything but a smaller streamer. Oh, hang on, over on YouTube. Says, oh, yo, Andy, we went to high school together. My name is John. Hey, songs. I actually don't know who Andy is, but hi, John. I think you might be either confusing me with an Andy or maybe misremembering my name, but hi, John! Welcome. I don't know if you're still here. You might not be because I keep forgetting to check over on YouTube tonight. I hate to say it, but because this was a very Twitch-heavy stream, and so I wasn't really checking YouTube, but thank you so much for being here. Let me take a look. Quiggita said, yeah, but wouldn't you have a bunch of watchers? Yeah. Ray says, 2 minutes is cruel. Lizard said, you can date everything when it comes out in June. Who was it that keeps recommending... No. Date Everything is the one that Queen Katie read. Somebody recommended Date Everything. That's the one where there's all these like human versions of all the like items in your house. Like the couch and the refrigerator and all those things. It sounds fun. Ray says, we got to do a Mario Kart stream game night. I really anything. I just want to play Mario Kart. There's a timestamp, 2:26:46. Oh, look at that, I'm only 2 minutes behind. I'm so close to catching up. Crystal says, Cookie Run Kingdom is CKR. Oh, that's where y'all have the crushes on the sexy cookies, right? Isn't that how it works? They have sexy cookies that people like. Huh? Eglin said, CRK is Cookie Run Kingdom. Crystal says, it's a gotcha game with cookies, flavors. Very, very close to catching up. I know, I can see there's like 3 comments left. Oak says, hey, Longa, shortly I'm drawing, but I have been lurking. Oh, have you been working on drawings of Nogal, Greg, Lone Droid? There we go. I'd like to think that Greg is what he goes by when he's trying to blend in with the humans, but he's just like really awful at it. Ray says, no gal, Greg, Andy. Quicket says, I think I was recommending I Just Want to Be Single. That's the one. There we go. 2 hours, 29 minutes, 31 seconds. I caught up to chat for the first time of the night. Yeah, to be fair, lately it's usually not until the 3-hour mark that I catch up for the first time. But lately we're also spending a lot more time actually playing games, so. Let's see. And Lizard says, woo, good game. I know. I feel very pleased with myself. So let me check out these raid suggestions that Crystal was popping up earlier. We got the different rules for deciding who we want to raid. That one's offline. That's too bad. We got to pick someone with a low number of viewers who is not on like sub only or friends only or anything like that. Oh yeah, there is someone playing Barbie Horse Adventures, Wild Horse Rescue. Even though that person has like slightly more viewers than the other, we can do that if you guys really want to like rate a Barbie stream. Although there's another one that has the same number of viewers playing Minecraft. And I know that Crystal has been like getting really into Minecraft lately. Crystal should start like a Minecraft server or something like that. I'm gonna pick one of these two. We're either gonna raid Barbie or Minecraft. We're gonna raid Minecraft. Tell you what, we're gonna raid Minecraft. Before we do any of that, though, if you're lurking, I got to give you the rundown on the channel here. Our schedule, although it looks like it's been posted in the chat, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternating between Metaphor Refantasio and Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. So that means tomorrow's a Wednesday, no stream tomorrow. Thursday is going to be Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Friday is going to be Metaphor Refantasio. And yeah, I'm just glad that like this stream, I completed it, I did it, it was a scramble. Now I got to get back to editing videos and things like that. Chris says, freedom! Ray says, my shackles are free. Let's see. Oh yeah, so let's go ahead and initiate this. There is the link tree though that Crystal posted. Let me copy that over to YouTube. I don't think we have any lurkers right now on YouTube. I think we chased everybody away, but I'm gonna post it there just in case there are any lurkers on YouTube. That link tree has my Discord invite link, Twitch, YouTube, what would be TikTok if it hadn't gotten hacked. All the social media stuff. Chris says, oh, Vero with the unlurk, welcome back, Vero. Ray says, it'd be fun. Chris says, Minecraft. Vera said, I had fun today, Longa. I had fun because of all you guys. You guys are all amazing. Like, I love and appreciate you all. Oak said, thank you for the very April Fool's stream. Made me smile very much. Oak said, good night, everyone. Love you all. Quick said, thank you for the very perfectly normal stream. Crystal said, thank you for the very human stream. It was very fun. Vera said, thank you for the very don't trust him stream. Ray said, today was boring / Jay. It was fun. Quick said, see y'all next time for some cold times with Greg and Eddie. Crystal said, thank you for the very dark mode Logan stream. It was very fun. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start up a raid here. There is our raid. Let me go ahead and copy down the raid message myself, so I'll have that on my clipboard there. Yes, again, thank you all. Like, I was very nervous about tonight because it was so different from what we normally do. And I feel like it was a success, but it was a success because of you guys. And so thank you all. You guys are you're the best. You're the best. I love hanging out with you guys. I look forward to every stream because of you guys. And I don't know what I did to deserve like such an amazing community of people who keep watching me goof around. So thank you, you're amazing. Ray says, I love my Greg sitcom. Chris with a heart. Eglin said, posting another No Gal Greg Lone Droid art. Nice. I can't wait to check these things out. You guys are amazing. I hope you all had a good April Fool's Day as well. And that none of you got like, bad spirited pranks. It was all good, lighthearted fun. Love and appreciate you all. You all are amazing. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Rabbit. Hope your April's going well. And yeah, next time we'll be back to our normal stuff. So thank you for our new friends, Sasai and Lizard. Let's see, Crystal says, bye-bye, chat. Bye, Logan. Yes, everybody, have a great Wednesday. We'll see you Thursday, Magpie. So good night, Logan. Good night, y'all. You're amazing. Have a great rest of your night. Enjoy the raid. Have a good one, everybody. Bye. Sleep well. Wednesday it up. And see you for Ace Attorney on Thursday and the Metaphor on Friday. Good night, everybody. Enjoy the raid. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. And for those watching the VOD or over on YouTube, good night as well.